Bud,
Why would you use
Why?
the camera?
sir,
Are you hearing this?
bud.
Yeah.
Why? Sir.
I'm getting information that some of the camera games are local only.
Why? Zer. Bud.
Yes, man. Yes.
I don't know what that means.
You've never seen the Budweiser frog commercial?
You know how offline I am these days, right?
This was probably in
Isn't this like the frogs?
1997. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I was building a tree fort in 1997.
You weren't watching
too.
Buffalo Sabres games?
We had like 3 channels, and we had the little roto turner thing because we had the antenna.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god. What, are you
You
from
know-
the 50s? Like,
Yeah, I lived in a very rural. My next door neighbors were literal cows.
Dude, it took a long time for the culture to get to rural Canada.
Yeah,
that's crazy. My grandparents lived in a suburban place and they still had the rotary like TV as well.
I'm telling you, dead ass, I didn't see a mango until I was 17 years old.
Sorry, I didn't hear. I thought you said I didn't see a MAGA one until. So I know you didn't
Mango.
say that, but that's what I heard.
Yeah. I saw
What did you-
I saw MAGA way before that, but we just
But
didn't
what
have a
did you
name
s-
for it. We didn't have a name
What
for
did
it
you
back
say
then.
though?
mango, the fruit, mango.
Mango.
Oh, so this is a joke I didn't get.
It's not a
Okay.
joke. It's real. The grocery stores
Mango,
did not
what
have
is-
mangoes, bro.
Oh, you just literally mean a mango. We
Yes,
were talking
the
about
fruit
TV.
known as mango.
We were talking about TV. I didn't make the leap. I'm sorry.
We used to drink from the damn garden hose, man.
Oh, yeah, we would do that too. Not anymore. Not in Texas, man. I can't even drink from my faucet in Texas, dude.
I mean, you could at least once.
Yeah.
I don't know when I had my first mango.
I don't know if I've ever had a mango before. I've
It's
had
like-
plenty of things with mango.
A mango might actually be. It's like an A+ fruit.
It's one of the best fruits because
It
the
tastes so
juice-
much better than the synthetic flavor, even though the synthetic flavor is also amazing.
So this is the thing is that I so often will order fruit from places, but no one ever be offering mango.
Oh,
It's
always
so
pineapple,
good,
melon,
man.
I'm getting mango
grapes.
everywhere, man.
It's
What's
They
so
don't know
good.
it. Again, like mango in a drink all the time.
You know what's gonna
And
fuck
I'm-
with you? I think it might literally be the first food my child ate. They lapped you. They lapped you at like age 10 months.
Oh, fun.
They've expanded their culinary horizons. Well, she mostly just eats pasta now, but
the
she
Poke Bowl
started
place I
strong.
go to.
We can't be fucking with mango for like another year anyway, man. You gotta wait.
Why?
Not if it's dry.
It's like it's
That's-
almost making a connection in my head, but it's not quite connecting.
Not quite there.
I'll get +2s. Don't worry about it.
Oh, mango. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a. I thought it
The
would be a
person.
Trump joke. I thought it was something to do
I
with
thought it was
the
a Trump
president.
joke too. Who's Mango?
Ask Chiblee.
Yes.
Okay. Chiblee is the keeper of all.
Chiblee loves to be asked about that. It's his favorite thing.
His favorite shit.
When I asked him how Burial Cart went when I got back from being away, and without knowing what went down,
Oh no.
just seeing like a flood of awares in chat. Like, what? Did he come in last? What happened? That's the worst thing that could have possibly happened.
Oh no.
It's been months since we've played Mario Party, man.
What the hell's going on in this game, man?
Oh, you know what's going on.
No horses, no Balatro elements. What the
I think
hell?
there's Yoshi. That's a horse.
He has a saddle. That's true.
Yeah.
Built-in Symbian.
We're so back. Okay, we're so not back.
Oh man.
They gotta add
built-in
Grok to the
Symbian.
Sibian.
Grok on the Sibian.
The Grok on a Sibian, yeah.
Nero from Star Trek. Grok!
I think that's like it's like 7 different wrong references at the same time.
Say.
Oh man.
You guys get into the age where, and I don't say this to be gross, but farts just kind of slip out now when you're not, like, you know that they're there, but you're like, a younger version of myself could hold this at bay, but then like one wrong move and I'm ripping ass accidentally.
It's kind of like the battle at Helm's
I
Deep.
hear it.
The side effect of my bowel issues is that I cannot fart unless I choose to. There will never be an accidental fart on my part. I have to
You really
use
gotta push.
muscles.
Yeah, they're all purposeful.
When I took that boxing class at the community center, I was letting them rip by accident at least once every 2 classes.
Damn.
Because I have a fart stored like 30% of the day to begin with, and then he's like, dude, 20 body weight squats right now, and I'm like,
No.
rip whoever's behind me.
4 really good items, and you got the one.
Well, I thought it was just gonna keep going up.
People, you should be allowed to fart like if your farts don't smell. And my farts, like 90% of the time, they don't smell, but they will make like a noise.
Mine.
But they don't smell. You're not used to your own scent.
No. You don't understand. 10% of the time, my farts will kill you, but like 90% of the time, they don't have any smell.
That
I'm just
happens.
really not
There's
farting
guys
much.
like that. There's guys like that.
I've never been much of a farter or burper.
I used to be a bigger burper.
I've been a farter for so long, as Malf will tell you.
I don't need to tell you that everybody can smell you.
Ever since I don't know, it was like 14 or 15, I've just been farting up a storm, man. Multiple changes in diet. Was vegetarian for a while. Lived in a different part of the world.
I think
Drinking,
you
no
should go.
drinking. Caffeine, no caffeine. Like it's just too much fiber, no fiber. No matter what, it's the only constant is it's gassy down there, man.
You need to do a cleanse, is what you need to do.
Those aren't real though, are they?
Listen to me right here. This is true.
Oh, okay, shit. Wait, I'll wait.
You change your diets, but
Not a high bar.
the gut stuff. It's like a tardigrade.
Oh, no.
Tardigrade. It exists. You got to get rid of it first. Okay. So we're gonna cleanse you.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh!
Oh! Battle of the ages, man.
That's
Holy.
crazy.
They're gonna be fight for my life.
Malf, I hear you, but also I
60-day maple syrup cleanse and
I took
fecal transplant.
I would actually love to get a fecal transplant. No irony, no joke.
Huh.
But
No, you are joking.
I'm
Shut
not
up. You
joking. I
can't
think
say
that would
Fecal
I would
Just
save a
take a
lot of
shit,
my
man.
problems. I think it'd solve a lot of my problems. You guys ever see those gifs of like bacteria when the scientist drops like a single drop of alcohol on the petri dish, and it's like that scene from Terminator 2 where the bomb goes off? That's like what I did to my gut when I finally got antibiotics. Like I cleared, I think, all bacteria, good and bad, out of my body. And the fart bacteria just like they recolonize, man. And I think it's fine. I think like I'm farting, but I'm not in like ill health or anything. I'm just farting.
I just like what makes farts? Because like I really am not farting a lot, and it's got me pissed off.
I think it's like
How do I fart more?
gas.
my oxygen not included take is that you fart more when you got shit in your ass. It's like the shit produces fart.
Isn't it the bacteria in your gut when they're breaking down, they're eating the food, they release the gas themselves?
What if I wanted to break?
I don't wait. We have a bio major in here. How is this? You should know.
Biology is everything. Plants are biology. Oh, you don't know that species of bird? Didn't you go to school for biology? Buddy, I was drinking $12 pitchers
No, that's
of
birdology.
James Reddy 5.5 and getting 18 out of 20 right at grad club trivia night, okay?
It's
You got the
crazy your
wrong
level
guy.
of like retention for like everything that isn't biology, but biology itself, you didn't remember shit.
I mean, I retained the biology long enough. I mean, there's an H next to the BSc. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what that means. I think I had to have above a 3 GPA gives you an H or something. I can't remember.
Damn. I like to imagine. I wish I would have kept a book with like topical humor from like the time we weren't playing Mario Party, so I could be busting out some like really hot jokes that would have been funny a month ago.
What was going on in the news a month ago, man? The Hulkster was
news
still
anyway.
alive. I know that much.
That's true.
Wait, he died?
Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Didn't you see
Hell
the
yeah,
Truth
brother.
Social?
There we
The
go.
Truth Social post. It was just like the
No, I
world's
haven't.
lost another legend, the Hulkster.
Yeah, I up-truthed it.
It's crazy too. Like lots of wrestlers have been going lately. The Undertaker,
He's dead?
he's been dead for years, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's his fucking thing, right?
Actually, I was
I
gonna
guess
say
that's his
Paul
whole
Bearer probably died like a lot before, but I was gonna say if he didn't, he could be the Paul Bearer at his funeral.
I don't think he could carry him, man. I'm pretty sure the Undertaker's like 6'8", 320 or something.
I'm pretty sure I saw a video of him standing up out of a coffin, so I think you're wrong.
Apparently, the Undertaker is not dead.
Yes, man. Yes, I know.
Oh,
But
I
his,
thought you were
his
being
gimmick
serious.
is that
Oh,
he's
is he really
like
not?
his gimmick is that he's like dead, right? Or he's doing something.
That was
Same
before.
joke
Now
at
he's the
different
American
times.
Badass with Kid Rock or something.
I forgot he's the all-American badass now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because there's probably like lots of good guys out there like this, but you can't be almost 80 years old and muscular without giving off a seriously like evil aura. I'm not just saying that because of the boss of like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, but like the older a dude is, continuing to be ripped is like very sus to me.
Or being even worse when you're like a scrawny, nerdy looking dude, and then you get buffed like Jeffy B. You're like, you know, it's like in Iron Man 3 when the guy does the extremists and he goes from super nerdy and he's kind of like yellow teeth and stuff, and then he becomes a super charming guy and he's
Guy
like ripped
Pearce.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Guy Pearce, I love Guy Pearce.
Extremis, I know what you're talking about.
He's in the Count of Monte Cristo movie.
He is.
2000.
You know what else he's in?
Kings to Me. He's in the Hurt Locker for a minute.
That's really funny.
Thank you.
Dude gets blown up by a landmine.
Damn, that's crazy.
What an
I've
idiot!
never seen that one.
It makes American
God,
military
pick.
personnel look really cool and well balanced too. You would consider it propaganda.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
fair.
what? There's no way Jeremy Renner can drink that much.
Maybe it would make me patriotic. You don't know.
You should watch
Maybe I would
American
start to love my
Sniper.
country.
You should watch American Sniper. You should. And American Sniper and Gran Torino back to back.
I seen Gran Torino.
That's a good one.
I remember commenting, if I had a grandfather, I'd like to imagine he'd be this racist.
Well, the point of Gran Torino, you might have missed the point, focusing on your glib little joke, okay? The point is that, yes, he's racist, but he's still a good guy, okay? He's still, if you watch the movie, you'd be like, sure, he's the most racist man to ever live, but that doesn't mean he's like a bad guy.
I'm gonna cut this over footage of like Trump and
And then I'm gonna be on Kill Tony, and I'm gonna become the 8th most
you're gonna make
famous comedian in the world. Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right. My big takeaway from Gran Torino is that it was funny to have like a really serious movie and then have his like old ass shambling through singing the song at the end.
Yeah, and
Sounded so fucked up.
he's 20 years older now.
That's crazy.
Like he's doing movies now. Like in The Mule, there was some discourse over a problematic age gap. He's so fucking old that the woman that he was preying on was like 48. They were like, "Is she okay?" Because like Clint Eastwood's 96 or something like that.
Jesus
That's like
Christ.
a 48-year age gap, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just
They were like, "Get that
You're shacking
girl
up with a
out of there. Is
skeleton.
that girl safe?"
Do you think Clint's gonna make it to 100?
I was gonna say
I don't
something
know how
really
I can
fucked
know,
up, and
man.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I was gonna say not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, you can't say that.
That's a bit much.
You definitely can't say that.
That's a bit much, yeah. I'm glad I didn't.
I'm so happy you didn't say that.
Say
It's actually not TOS if you say what I was gonna say was.
yeah. If you go, I was gonna say this, but it's so bad.
Yeah,
and you say the thing,
because
it-
you're
in the
acknowledging
clear.
that it's bad.
Oh, let me get a coin, please.
Well, it depends. Is it the TOS on Twitch or TOS on Rumble?
Back, baby.
Why are you
I'm
going
closer
back?
to
There was
you.
one coin there. There was one
coins.
coin there.
I'm gonna take all the coins
No,
now,
you're not
man.
getting these.
Is it true that Hulk was at the RNC for the 2024 election and ripped his shirt off on stage and said Trumpomania is gonna run wild on you?
Enough was enough! And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother! Let Trumpomania rule again!
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That does sound familiar.
That was I read his obituary in a Canadian newspaper, and it was like most famous for wrestling, but perhaps most recently for. And I was like, really? Did that shit happen? It made perfect sense to me, but I just when something confirms my priors, I become even more suspect.
I saw his ass, but like from a distance when I was in Clearwater Beach. when I was
Love
still
that.
living in
Like
Florida.
shooting distance, or
Come on, you can't put it that way.
Wow.
He literally
that,
died
man.
of a heart attack, just so we're clear here for anybody watching the pod. And as we all know, the only people with a heart attack gun is the CIA. So I think that exonerates you.
someone on my chest said, "I don't trust any classic rock song that has the phrase "little girl" in it," and that's fair.
That is very true.
Yep.
He does just say, "I'm so caught up in you, little girl," which is like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He might have wrote it
maybe
when
he's
he
singing
was
is like
like-
the big bad wolf or something.
Yeah, it's from the perspective of the big bad wolf.
yeah.
He does follow that by saying that I never would suspect a thing, which is also, it's just a
That-
weird...
what is it?
What is he sussing?
what is he going? What is he talking about?
What's he doing?
They gotta release that list.
I don't know if you saw it. It's fake news, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I believed it was real for a long time, but then recently I've decided it must be fake.
I'm surprised they haven't released like a fake list,
That is a good
right?
point.
You think they might do that? Be
Like,
oh,
imagine
you wanna
that,
see
it's-
the list?
whoa.
Here it is.
Mark Ruffalo, George Clooney. What? I never would have expected that.
It's coming.
Dude, I haven't
shit's
done
hard,
a
man.
multiplayer thing in so long.
It's been crazy.
I can't just like
And horses.
scream.
Are you free of the
Horses
horses?
and hand
What
grenades,
happened?
man.
Well, the horse runs are like all very similar now. Because once you get good horses, you just win every run, and the whole thing boils down to like a 1 in 100 dice roll at the end of the game.
I do love that Chiblee kind of he tanked it, man. Like he was the first one to play the game, so he got all the shit, and then all
True,
of us can just
true.
play the game and like not have to worry about it.
Trust me, y'all are still getting the shit. They just don't say it in your chat.
No, that's you though. Like,
What do you mean
And
that's
you
me?
could do it. You have a pure heart.
No, I was talking about people coming to my chat to complain about it.
oh yeah, you know, I did.
Yeah.
There was the day before I played, or like the day of that I first played the game. I was like, hey man, Justin, sorry, but there people from my chat are gonna come to your chat and shit talk me, and it happened.
Well,
It
Paul, I don't know if you
apologize in
have
advance.
like the same situation, but like the community for this game is so annoying on both sides. I didn't play horse game for like 10 days. People are coming in chat. They're like, please tell me it's not horse game today. Bitch, it hasn't been horse game for like 2.5 weeks. Then also I'm like, let's see if there's any new strategies. So I go to my Google browser because I don't have the Reddit app anymore. And I type in Reddit Uma Musume. And it's all fan art of the comically large-breasted horse girls having even larger breasts. Like, there's no discussion of gameplay at all. It's just like, oh, me with
Just
when my
debauchery.
Gochi, Goo Goo Babies, Super Creek. You know, it's insane, man. I'm
It's
like
so unfair how the game is fun. Like,
Yes,
it's like,
exactly.
could it have been any other game where the gameplay was still
brother.
fun? Like it's not
time.
fair.
They're not talking about like affinity maxing or like what skill would be best in this situation at all. They're just like, the girl has comically large breasts. She's got the biggest bust I've ever seen, and that's awesome. Like it's madness, man.
It is pretty neat.
To be fair, I don't think you want to discuss the horse game with people. Like this, discussing strategy is just as annoying as the.
Oh yeah,
the
because every
anime-
run is a win anyway. But like,
Well, yeah, but like you'll have. I don't know if you've experienced this, but like I'll like say something, and then someone in chat who's like way too much of an expert on the game will start arguing with the thing that I said for the next like 15 minutes, and like
yeah, it's crazy.
creating a circular argument with themselves over it, and it's like. Bro, you just click the rainbow thing. Like, it's rainbow, and
Yes.
you go, oh, wow, money, you know?
Dude,
like,
the
it's
only thing
not-
that's worse is when somebody that's like, they think they're good because they played like 2 hours starts questioning. They're like, you really should have trained like stamina there. There were more assists. And I'm like, buddy, we're not talking about winning the fucking Arima Keenan like it's day 2 of the game coming out, okay? Every run's 1200, 600, 600. You win every single race. Maybe you come second on a mile race when you got like bad affinity or something like that. You're not in you're out of your fucking lane right now. But if you're still like, oh, it's so hard to get a win on my Take Fukikitaru. No shot, bro. And just train speed.
Damn.
Sorry, you
Nah,
opened
it's
a
okay.
little can of worms for me.
Dude, I'm really
like the
struggling with the
lag?
Eiffel Tower. Me when I'm fucking someone with my friends.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Yeah. And having a hard time with it. God, it'd be so weird to fuck someone with someone else.
so fast.
Shout out to all the people out there who would like to fuck with their buddies. That sounds nice.
Not my idea of a good time, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I would really love it.
I think I'm too competitive.
Yeah. I got these little like microfiber towels. I bring them to the gym. They're good for sweat. And I had one in my back pocket. It was really hot out. I dabbed myself on the forehead, and someone went, "Oh, he's got the unk rag." And I was like, "Oh no! Oh fuck! I got the unk rag."
I was playing Valo with someone who was young, and we were talking about the song Scrubs, and then she said, "Is that old people music?" And that sucked.
It's like a 20-year-old song.
Yeah, 25,
Yeah, but
25.
There's a difference between
you
saying
go.
something's old and saying is this old people music?
Well, to be fair, she's wrong, because if you're old, you shouldn't be listening to No Scrubs. You should be listening to music with a little bit more artistic merit. You should grow up a little.
Besmirch TLC.
I'm not besmirching TLC. I'm besmirching No Scrubs.
Dude, another Amber.
Dude, nothing hits harder. I'm sure, probably, Apollo and Justin, you probably do this a lot too. Than telling people to grow up a little bit and then seeing the essays that get posted in chat. I guess when I get older, I should just not have any whimsy or enjoyment in my life at all. Everything should just be doing chores. Bitch, we're talking about No Scrubs, man. A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly, also known as a buster. You know what I was thinking, though? You know what's great about generative AI? Is you could make a choose your own
Careful.
adventure for movies. You could just be like, what do you want to happen now?
Oh shit!
Do you think that they should break up? Or do you think that they should stay together? And I'd be like, what am I, stupid? Obviously they should stay together. They're made for each other. And then they'd be like, burp, 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 burp. I love you, sweetie.
Mine would just be like Thor and Captain Marvel get naked and bang.
Yes, dude, yes. That goes without saying.
And then it's like, is she worthy of lifting his hammer? If she
It's fucking foul, man. It's disgusting.
I'm curious, not for like, nefarious reasons, but like, what is the current barrier to that like high level scary AI generation video stuff? Like, is it like a lot of money, or can you just go do that shit now?
I think for a guy like me, it's just not watching videos online. So you can't get
No,
money.
I meant like how much
you pay.
gotta pay
It's
for
like
it.
you pay like computational hours or something for
Yeah,
like
some shit like that.
how long it takes to render crap. I think so.
Because I imagine it's still gotta be like expensive, but like I'm wondering what happens when that shit becomes like ChatGPT. You can just log on,
But it's gonna be worth it, because like, sometimes you're watching a movie and you're like, oh, that's really sad. I would prefer if that didn't
Yeah, what if it
happen.
was good?
What if instead of making me feel this negative emotion, I only felt like a positive emotion?
Why are you making fun of me?
Dude,
I was like, oh, the characters in the Florida Project are in poverty. Oh, end of Act 1, they won the Powerball lottery and now they're billionaires and they can go to Disney World as often as they want. The end.
hear me out, okay? The like lens glasses with built-in telepathy tech, so they like can read your thoughts. So you go into a
Alright.
movie theater, and it has like built-in grok. So it's like
course.
you can change the movie as it plays, and you're sitting there with other people. So like half the theater is gonna be laughing because they've like come up with some like funny thing. The other half is gonna be crying. And then there's gonna be the one guy who pulls out his pee-pee and he starts jerking off. And
That's
then
me.
falls
That's
asleep.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. All of this seemed plausible, except for the part where they're all going to the theater.
same- yeah.
To watch a different movie at the same time in the same room.
It does make no sense.
Why use many screen when few do trick?
He's right. He's right.
Oh, okay.
I started keeping a day planner. That's been big for me.
My man. Did you get a pencil yet, or like a pen? A good
So
pen?
I'll tell you, and it's not your fault at all. I went to a couple stationery stores with your pen recommendation, and all of the pens that you recommended, and they're not crazy expensive. These are not like $1,000 pens. They were all behind plexiglass with that fuck-ass retail lock on it, and I said, I'm just not doing that. So I just bought a bunch of pens that were like $3.99 each or whatever.
That's fair.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna go up to the front and be like, can you open the plexiglass so I can look at this pen? And then I'm gonna pretend to like know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna hold it and be like, yeah, that feels about right. Like, so it's kind of sick though. I used to make fun of it, but it's doing a good job of keeping me organized. Like at night, you write down what you got to do tomorrow. And I feel like the trick is write down the shit that you know you don't want to do. Because then if you write it down, you're like, at least I get free XP for crossing it out. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to check off the daily exercise checkbox on my stationery.
My man.
I still gotta do mine. I was gonna do my like little workout
There's a
stream
check
this morning,
right there.
but I forgot I was busy.
I don't want to flex on you, Chad. I don't want to flex on you too bad. Can you see this? You see any fucking X's in there? I don't think so, bitch. Look at that. No fucking X's.
Is that your social security?
Tic-tac-toe.
You're Canadian.
Competitive.
We got
guy or whatever.
We got our sin number. Ah! I'm the devil. I'm the devil.
Yeah, all Canadians are sinners. Wow.
Dude, I'm not even messing with you. I got my renewed driver's license. I'm mogging in the photo.
Yeah.
They
You're
do-
serving
waiting.
in the license photo.
I am mogging in the driver's license photo. I can't show you, obviously, but
I feel bad that I got my. Like, I don't plan on going nowhere for a while.
Should come to Canada.
oh shit.
Damn.
I'd go there if I'd go somewhere if I was staying there.
Well,
But I don't
here's the
wanna go
thing. They
nowhere
might
and
not
come
let you
back.
back across the border.
I
So
think
That's
what
what
he
I'm
means.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is like free immigration.
I feel like if there was anywhere to get my ass, it would be at the airport.
No, probably the land border. I think at the airport you can just like turn around.
I don't know.
Well, I guess not if you're from there. That's my plan whenever I've been at the airport. Is like if they're like come with us, I'm just gonna be like, I've decided not to fly today.
Oh man, here's a good prank. You load your phone up with like literally like 10,000 photos of like your cock and balls and asshole and all that, and then when you get to
Yeah.
border patrol, and they're like, "We got to look at what's on your phone." That's just all they get. And then they open your Twitter and it's all the same shit, and they open up your notes app and it's like the same shit. It's just everywhere. There's some pervert out there who's like, he's a genius. And they're gonna go do that and nut crazy style.
They're
Hopefully
gonna
they
beat
can't-
you to death in the secondary room, man.
Hopefully they can't taint you for that.
Hey,
Well done.
Taint.
They're gonna beat your ass red in that room, man. In that windowless room with no oversight, it's gonna fucking stink in there,
oh
man.
man. You're at fucking Alligator Alcatraz. What are you in for? You wouldn't believe it. So how's that new DK shit?
This is good.
Fun?
If you like Odyssey, you'll like it.
Everyone has told me that. Everyone I hear is like, well, did you like Odyssey? And I'm like, I didn't play it. They're like, well, I don't know. I don't know if you'd like it.
Guys are gonna love to put it at #1 on their Game of the Year list, and when you look at their Steam profile, it's gonna say they spent like 8,100 hours in Valorant in 2025. That's my take on it.
Yeah.
I think Blueprint still clears a little bit, but
It's so novel, so unique.
yeah, we don't get a Blueprint that often, you know. I will say I feel like I gotta you gotta fight the fight against the fucking Claire Obscura bozos who are like,
Yeah.
no, Claire's gonna win. Claire's Game of the Year.
I will say, people, I've heard from 1 million people that it's the Game of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1
I
million
have to.
JRPG
1 million,
fans.
1 million nerds, which is it
Yeah.
still might be awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it's a million nerds.
I've
got-
had a
that's my
lot
big
of
red button
people
right now.
talk to me that are like, I don't even like games or JRPGs, and it's my game of the year. So I'm like, it must
What
be.
the, okay, yeah, someone
Yeah,
in
I'm
your
gonna
Twitch
trust the
chat.
opinion.
Someone
No,
in your
this is
Twitch
one of the
chat.
freaking contractors I had to fire.
Oh, well, that's a bad read, okay?
Well,
Oh man.
No, the problem is that the JRPG, like Claire is a good game. I'm confident in that. But like JRPG fans have been waiting for this moment for 100 years, where they're like, they'll say every JRPG is the best game ever made. So now there's actually a good one. They're gonna fucking come on themselves over talking about how good it is. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Damn.
You gotta take it
I
with a
said
grain of
Claire
salt.
overtook Blueprints for me as my Game of the Year by the time I finished it.
I'm just waiting for a JRPG with a normal name. Metaphor
And-
Re,
oh, dude.
Fantasio, Claire Obscura, Expedition 33.
Claire Obscura is about as
like,
normal as it's gonna get, man.
Nah,
There
man.
are real, actual human beings on this earth. They're in your chat right now who will genuinely say it's not a JRPG because it was made in France, and you have to kill those people. I think.
I'm not gonna kill those people. They're fine.
I,
Nothing human is alien to me, brother. But
you can't. I just like of all the arguments, I'd rather you say it's Game of the Year than say it's not a JRPG. Please,
I will
please
say,
just
people
don't do
told me
that.
it was turn-based, and that's when I was like, I gotta play this shit. Yeah, I figure once I hit the day where I truly don't know what the fuck to do when I go live, I was like, I'll bust out Claire Obscura when that happens. I
your
think I
chat
like
is gonna be so annoying, man. But this is, I can say this because you're not playing it yet, but like,
Yeah.
it'll be one of those things where people will come by, yes, he's playing Clear Obscure. And then in like a month, you'll go /user that person, and that'll be the last message they posted for a month because they watched somebody else play something else.
You know, you're 1,000% right. I do figure, I don't know.
You should
I always
play
tell
it.
myself-
The streams would be so good. I wouldn't watch any of them, but I would be so psyched to know that you played it. And then when you were playing Dome Keeper, I would bug you for hours asking what you thought about it.
That's fair. I did have.
So right.
I recently had people.
Right.
I had like 3 people in chat be like, "Dude, you gotta play Plate Up. It's been too long." And I was like, "Damn, yeah, a lot of people are saying this, huh?" And then I streamed it. Like there wasn't a chat message for like 40 minutes, and I was like, "I'm gonna go fucking do it." Bye, everyone.
I've been there. People are like, "That's straw man."
Yeah.
No man, I've been there with Midnight Suns. Except I played it so long, I started to actually get Stockholm Syndrome and love the game, and people were like, "Please stop playing it. I know we begged you to play it, but please stop." And I'm like, "Nah, man. There's another 19 hours left plus the DLC." God, I should replay Midnight Sun. I think you're right. I think the problem is that the first time I played it, it was the pandemic, so everyone was busy. But this time,
Yeah, that's
Can you actually just play XCOM 2 and then I can watch you?
it's such a good game. I love XCOM 2. It just
You can
it's-
play with the voice, the NLSS voices.
I know, but it's such a commitment. Like to do a whole XCOM campaign, it's a commitment.
Not if you're. People
Not if you're
will
bad
love
and
it.
losing like
They'll
that.
love it.
Oh,
What
I
else are
do.
you gonna do? You gonna diddle again?
Excuse me?
what?
You're always diddling. Every time I'm in your chat, you're diddling, and I
Oh,
don't know
they're
what's going
dolls.
on,
They're
man.
dolls, not
Oh, you
diddles,
mean the
man.
DLEs?
The DLEs.
Dolls. they're not-
Whatever. It's a
Can't be
diddle to me.
called Diddle.
You're gonna get me in trouble, man.
Doing the diddles. Yay, thank you,
It's a
Toad.
great Epstein list, but it's the dolls. You got to fill in the names
I
yourself.
saw, yeah. That's a fucking. I guess it's a 5-letter word, and it has a fucking M and an R in it.
Obama.
Just 8 straight Obama guesses with like 1 yellow letter on the M. I just can't crack it. What if Joe Biden came back with a hair transplant?
I don't know why my immediate mental image he had dreadlocks.
Listen,
He's
Jack.
coming back, man. I know there's been a lot of news. You probably forgot the one where like he has like colon cancer or whatever.
Yeah.
People beat it. I know he's old. Don't tell me he's
Well,
old.
that's not gonna cure him.
I thought that was the one that it does cure.
I posted the other day like a guy who's never jacked off before, but read a Men's Health article about how coming is good for like prostate health. So now he does it at the gym. There's something there. It's got legs. I gotta flesh it out a little more.
No, I like that. Yeah.
3.
Or like Doctor Who prescribes jacking off or something, or
Yeah, something like that.
Here's a skit. Okay, this guy wants to go get a hair transplant, so he goes to get a turkey sub.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
Because they do the hair transplants in Turkey often.
Yeah, but he thinks there's something in the turkey.
Did you know I don't know if it's Canada-wide or it's just in BC, but the doctor can like, if your shit's fucked up, your doctor can give you a prescription to go outside.
For real?
For real. And they can be like, hey, your ass needs to like, literally your doctor can tell you to touch grass and give you like an annual pass to national parks. Yeah, the science doesn't really, I mean, it's inconclusive right now, but I bet it feels fucking awesome when you're the doctor to be like,
Yeah.
you need to go outside.
Also,
You see, people are turning on the Tetris lords now. We
Yes!
were ahead of the game, but now
Yes!
everyone's pissed off at it now,
Everyone's hating
man.
the Tetris people.
I was just trying to help.
I looked into it, and like apparently the whole Tetris thing was like, you literally have to play Tetris like within like minutes of the traumatic event. Like it's meant to like distract you from like a horrible thing currently happening. So people going and telling people who like had a bad thing happen to them like 2 days ago to play Tetris is even funnier.
It's actually,
it's
that makes it even easier for me because I'm always playing Tetris when I'm driving anyway.
There you go.
Yeah.
I had a great Y2K. I was 12 years old, and it was like my dad's coworker was throwing a party. He had a potato gun. He was shooting into the backyard. They kept feeding me Jello shooters, and I got to have champagne. All as a 12-year-old expecting the world to.
it's
I was
so
terrified.
My Y2K experience at 12 was my Y2K.
Wife, dude.
My Y2K experience at 12 was almost exactly the same thing, except basically my parents were like, have some champagne, and I was like, no, and they were like, you should, it's only going to be the new millennium once, and I was like, I don't want to, and then they're like, drink it, and then I drank like a sip of champagne and went, oh.
Dude, that was like a cult. Like they were casting a spell, man.
They peer pressured
stressed.
me. They peer pressured their own son.
You gotta drink it, man. Something bad might have happened if you didn't.
And I was like, that's crazy. And then 5 years later, I was like, glug, 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 glug.
Well, I don't know why you were sucking someone off.
Glung, glung, glung.
That second one was way more of a sucking off sound.
Yeah. See, a plane almost hit a B-52 bomber, or other way around. The B-52 bomber almost hit the plane.
I did see that.
Bomber. Remember that?
No.
Angry Nintendo nerd? B-17 bomber. Remember that?
Man.
I watched a video that just kind of cooked his ass for like an hour.
He's not even that angry, man. I've heard angrier gamers than this.
He's not even angry. I saw a video that looked like it was fairly recent of like a meet and greet and the whole line of guys who were like 40 or older singing their intro song, and it just really filled me with feelings.
You think that's bad? Imagine what it's like to be him waiting for the line to get up there.
He was singing along too, man.
Oh, okay. Well,
he was loving it.
It wouldn't be me. I'd be I'd be entering some kind of interior world and waiting for it to end. I would be dissociating and pretending I was somewhere else. I'd be in my head like, oh, nice to meet you, thanks so much. I'd be like practicing the script that I was gonna hit every single guy with for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, I've only waited in one fan line, and that was yours as a bit.
Yeah,
that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah.
That's when you first met Chiblee and forgot that you met him.
I still
so
am
funny,
not
too.
totally sure that he was
No,
there.
he 100% was there. We had a whole squad.
Yeah.
I remember that. I
6 of
remember
us.
everybody but him. But you know, like, because we went to a lot of conventions back in the day, sometimes someone would bring someone that you'd never met, and they'd be like, this is this person. And you'd be like, okay. But in your head, you were kind of like, if I remember them, that's great. But, like, met a lot of people, and then next PAX, you're like, oh, where are they? And you're like, we don't talk about them anymore.
To be fair, you were in the line to meet a lot of people all at once, so there could have been some scrambling there, you know?
I know we've talked about this a few times, but the number of people in the TwitchCon line that were like, so what do you do? Like, that was insane to me. That people would go, they would buy a pass to go to TwitchCon and then get in a meet and greet line, and I'd be like, hey, so what are you here for? And they're like, oh, I'm just like really interested in the space. So what do you stream?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you waited like an hour in line just to...
I've probably told this before on stream, but like when I got a meet and greet line, which was cool, but you know, like I'm just fucking me. So like there weren't a lot of people. And the guy in the line sharing like the table with me was like a massive Twitcher and YouTuber. Twitcher, what the fuck? And and I had people getting on my line, and then when they get up, I'm like, hey, so what's up? They're like, I just wanted to get closer to him because his line's like sold out. Like, oh, that feels bad.
That was also the year that the Twitch covered like expenses. They got us a hotel room, but then the Marriott workers in San Jose all went on strike.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that shit was
We had to cross the picket line every morning.
every morning, people were like, "Fuck you!"
It was so fun to
Fuck
give
you!
you shit about that.
I was like, I'm not. I can see why you think that, bud.
Oh man.
You're not gonna believe this one, guys.
Every morning there's a picket line in front of my Marriott hotel.
Shut the door, baby.
right.
Don't say a word.
I know it's not
Oh, now
mine,
you're
but
telling him
I
to shut
think
up.
I'd like to join it and chant about the strike as well.
Yeah, you ever ban someone because they enter your chat and just say hi in a weird way?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did that yesterday.
Yeah, I've been known to.
I was
You-
just like, I just don't feel right about you. And then I clicked him and the account was like a day old. I'm like, yeah, definitely not.
First time chat, that is like where, like, as a Twitch chatter, you are at most risk. If your first time chat has any weird vibes, there's no sentiment there. You're gone.
Yeah.
You were so real for calling out the first time chat that said, FYI, Ozzy Osbourne died. That was like a crazy first time chat.
Crashing out so hard.
Dude, that's like that's the most common Twitch archetype, I think, is the Twitch town crier.
Yeah.
They kick the door down to just shout the headlines.
Like, how does everyone think they're the first person to let the streamer know something? If you are not 5 seconds after the event occurred, you're not the first person.
There wasn't a chat buffer that didn't include that news for like 3 hours.
I love the second level of this, where, because I saw it in your chat, Ryan, and I guess if they're listening, they're going to feel bad because it's still just as funny to me. But like, they were like, has he commented on the news yet?
Let's get the statement. And it's not that I have no ill will towards Ozzy Osbourne at all. I just don't know the guy. Like I would have to make a public statement as a guy who plays video games every time a celebrity passes away, man. What do you want me to say? Death is bad? I also like that, I don't know, in my chat, before chat yesterday, people were like, fuck Hulk Hogan, he's a serial cheater. And I was like, of all the things that, of all the evil energies surrounding Hulk Hogan, you were like, I hate that guy. He cheated on his wife multiple times. Like that.
All that stuff he said was fine, but it's the cheating.
Well, he lied about his pee-pee length as well.
No, he didn't. That was.
He had to tell the truth in court.
Yes, he said that Hulk Hogan's penis was 10 inches long. But he's not Hulk Hogan. He's Terry Bollea.
Yeah.
Oh, the loophole.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna start telling people HC Justin is hung like a goddamn horse. I won't get in trouble. Yeah.
Oh, you know something that happened in the last month that we haven't talked about that's really funny? Coldplay concert.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
It's pretty funny.
I'm mad at it because it got way overplayed.
Would you believe that I only know about this from reading about it in the newspaper?
That's so funny. They put it in the newspaper. Mouse Revolution, this sucks. This sucks.
So for like 2 weeks, people were like, have you seen this? And I was like, no. But now I've seen exactly one still image from what I'm assuming is the video.
Well, so then maybe you guys are too online, because I saw it exactly like 2 times and laughed both times.
No, I think
and
it's too
never
often.
saw it again.
It's on like every fucking news station is parodied.
Yeah.
Every sports team is parodied.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I saw the original story, and then I saw the Phillies broadcast, and those 2 things was like, those are both funny. Okay, I'm done. I never saw anything else. I believe you.
It is also like, it is funny.
It's funny. Yeah.
It's a really funny way to get caught cheating at the Coldplay concert on the jumbotron.
Doing a backwards hug at
hilarious.
the Coldplay concert is crazy energy.
Really funny.
See, it's
And it
just
happened to
because
like a
it's
CEO,
overplayed.
which is also funny.
Just because it's overplayed doesn't mean it's still not funny.
Can I say something that's going to ruin everybody's fun? So I don't think you ruin their lives, but like the amount of their life being ruined that they're catching off of doing this is way out of proportion to the admittedly really bad thing that they were doing.
Nah.
Like they're never going to be able to escape it, man.
If you're a millionaire CEO and you cheat, you're like, how are you not happy with all of your fucking life?
Yeah, but like you didn't know who the guy or the woman was before the Coldplay thing, and now you're like, I know them and like I hate everything about them. I think it's more like it would have been bad enough if like their families found out and then their whole life got ruined, like personally and professionally. But now like 7 billion people are like, I fucking hate that person.
Yeah, but
I do think that's funny too. Is that bad?
It's funny. I laugh at a lot of messed up stuff.
that is fair. If they didn't have, that's a good point. If they didn't have like an insanely absurd cartoon reaction on the jumbotron, it wouldn't have been as funny.
They knew they were
I think
sneaking,
no one would have known if they just played it off.
Yeah.
They were just normal. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, if you are like struggling and you're like poor and have a terrible life and you cheat, that still sucks that you cheat. That's still bad. But I'm gonna have
but
like,
in
a
your
lot
opinion,
less
you would have been like,
sympathy.
of course they cheated. They don't have any money.
No, I would have been like, it's easy to get stressed and make bad decisions when your life sucks.
Of course, yeah.
But if you're like, rich as fuck and you have everything you'd always wanted and then you still cheat, you're like extra bad. You suck extra hard.
I think what it is for me is that it's sad that I'm saying this for real because it's very high on myself. I can't help but have a little bit of empathy for them regardless of the situation. Just because the blowback, eventually this whole thing was going to come crashing down on them to begin with.
Yeah.
And it would have been proportional to the offense that they were making. But the entire world seeing you and dunking on you and laughing at you and like, that seems like I can't be gleeful about that even though the video is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
I
did it's one, it's bad to cheat, but I thought the only truly like abhorrent thing going on here is that
they're at Coldplay. They're at a Coldplay concert.
Coldplay.
Yeah.
But he was her boss, no? That's nasty.
She was the HR manager, and he's
So
the CEO.
technically she's his boss.
I agree that like if that couple wasn't a CEO, they probably would have gotten made fun of just as much potentially, which would have been bad. Probably.
The reaction would have still, yeah.
I mean, people were dunking on the Gunaside
I get
guy.
what you're-
The
I get what you're
Gunaside guy
saying.
was not a CEO. Now,
The public opinion is like people will rip people's lives apart sometimes, and it does suck, and there's like a disproportionate. But like in this instance, I don't really care because he's a CEO.
Right, because he's rich.
That's
I
super
get
fair.
it. I guess I'm built different because I can't help but have empathy for all of God's creatures, most of them. But
Even Hulk Hogan and Donald Trump.
I don't have sympathy for him because he was old. He had time to fix his mistakes and chose not to. But if Hulk Hogan was 19, I would be like, I would treat Hulk Hogan the same way as Hawk Tua. I'd be like, he's misguided, but he's got runway. He's got runway to fix himself.
You can't ruin his life over one little mistake.
That's not what I'm saying, by the way. I'm just saying, and part of this is
I'm
biased
just
because
fucking with
I'm in a position where like the spotlight is on me to a much more minor extent, admittedly. However, I just think that there's a lot of people out there who are like, I just wish everybody could get along. Bullying is bad. People should have more empathy. And then as soon as someone gets caught doing something bad in public, they're like, by the way, this is their home address. Why is everybody so mean? Everybody should be nice to each other. This is where they live, and this is their schedule. And by the way, this is like their personal phone number if you wanted to call them and tell them that you didn't like what they did. It's like Norm Macdonald said, it's the hypocrisy for me.
Yeah, well, hear me out. I think people should be a little meaner. Not to them.
They've look,
Congrats,
they deserve
Ryan.
something.
You guys fed off each other that whole game.
Like that, I just don't care about them.
Yeah.
We need to care about people more, but as long as the environment is the way that it is currently, it's okay to not care about someone at the moment.
But what's funny, did you see the CEO? He definitely voted for Kamala. I'm just calling that 100%. He had Kamala energy.
Oh, it's so great.
And he was at a Coldplay concert. So
now
like
you've said that, I
100%.
guess I have to love him.
I know you're like, all rich people are Republicans. Motherfucker had the James Gunn hair and he was at a Coldplay concert. He voted for Kamala. I'm sorry to tell you.
Man, not to like shake a little hornet's nest, but I'm so just on the topic of like people showing a thing to death.
Yeah.
Like my ass hasn't watched South Park in like a decade.
Oh my God, dude.
And people are like,
You're
"That's
missing out."
Like,
I've
yeah,
not
sure, it's
watched
funny,
it.
whatever, but like, just shut the fuck up. I
Like,
don't
you
care.
got us. They took him down, dude.
They totally owns him.
They're
totally
the first
owns his
comics
ass.
to skewer the current sitting president, man.
Sorry, I can't. I got nothing else funny to say. I'm thinking. I'm in the mind palace.
I shadowbox all day. This isn't even like I'm dodging and weaving as far as I'm concerned right now. I'm having the Coldplay CEO on the show tomorrow, and I'm gonna say you shouldn't have done that. I don't know if you know this. You shouldn't have been doing that. And he's gonna go, I know.
Wag your finger at the camera.
I'm gonna go, no. I don't know if you knew this. Apologize to all those people out there who saw that bad thing that you did.
I felt bad. I had a bunch of people in my chat the other day being like, are you going to play RuneScape with Ryan and Chiblee? And I was like, Ryan is not playing RuneScape. Shut the fuck up. And they're like, yeah, he is. He's gonna play RuneScape. And I was like, it's a joke. It's a joke. And they were like, RuneScape is not a joke.
You know, it's like you ever like have like a 20% urge to pee before bed, but then you like stand in front of the toilet with your cock out and you're just like, I'm not sure it's gonna happen.
You start jacking off.
Yeah, and then you jack off in the bathtub or whatever. Yeah, that's what happened to me with RuneScape. I was like, I think there's like a small chance I'll do it, and then anytime I talked about it, I was just like, I've lost all confidence. This is gonna work. And then just like the moment passed, and I just zipped back up and went about
no
my day.
reason for you to play RuneScape. As someone who's played a lot of RuneScape, there's like no value to you whatsoever. The value is in you saying you're gonna play RuneScape is as much value as you're going to get from the whole situation. Like, it's funny that you're even saying it.
I don't know if you guys have the same wiring in your brain, but like me casually mentioning that I might play RuneScape had like, I don't know, like 2,500 people arguing about the merits of me playing, and what if he, and oh, if it this, but yeah, but you gotta, and I was just like, nah, fuck all of you, to be honest. Like, it's just way too much ink being spilled over something that's nothing, that I just don't want to do it anymore. In the Discord, is it gonna happen today? Is he gonna, as long as he installs better Rune and uses the Jagex client? No, it would be pure ass. No, it would be cinema. No, it would be fucking, this is nothing. What you're watching is nothing. It's content. It's not art. You should be picking flowers and writing poems and French kissing people. You should not be arguing about this thing that doesn't even exist. And even if it existed, it wouldn't be worth arguing about.
Ryan.
Yeah. You know, they should make Jack and Dexter, but it's Jack the Ripper and Dexter the
Dexter
murderer.
the Ripper.
Yeah.
Dexter, yeah.
It's Jax the
game.
It's Jax from Mortal Kombat.
The old game from like the Great Depression.
Yeah.
And his favorite cereal's Apple Jacks.
100%. But he never has it
because
because
Dexter the killer.
But you've seen that fucking
Applejack's
breakfast
kinda
that he cooks. Dung ga dung 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 dung.
That scene always made me uncomfortable, man.
I'm not usually a fan of sweet cereals, but like Apple Jacks kind of go.
They're kids. We eat what we like. And then chat crashing out when I say that like a 40-year-old with elevated triglycerides probably shouldn't be eating Apple Jacks for breakfast. Oh, so we're just supposed to abandon all the whimsy in our lives now.
All of life's pleasures.
I love the anti-whimsy bit, or the pro-whimsy bit. I don't know what it is, but it's funny. I like it.
I'm crashing out because people think I'm not whimsical. I'm whimsical all the fucking day. Have you ever heard me go la 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 la? I'm doing that shit all the time, and people are like, I can't believe you're 36. I'm more full of whimsy than half the people in chat. 100%. Actually, than all the people in chat. They just love to eat ice cream for dinner. And they're conflating that with whimsy, which is insane.
Why does Ryan get whimsy and windy so confused all the
time?
time?
I don't think you're whimsical. You're like goofy, but like positive.
They're adjacent chakras. They're adjacent chakras.
I will say, singing little songs about like sucking people off and shit is very whimsical.
Thank you for saying that. I was worried about how that sentence was going to end, and you nailed it. Like, I'm sorry, Chad. Listening to Rihanna at age 32 doesn't by default make you whimsical. It doesn't make you non-whimsical. It's a non-factor.
I'm going to kill everything.
I don't think I know what whimsical means anymore. Oh, okay. It just means playful. Yeah. Okay,
yeah, dude, I'm playful.
Yeah.
I misunderstood the meaning. You got it. You're good. You're cooking.
Oh yeah? If you're so playful, when's the last time you played with your daughter?
What I mean, March.
Oh no.
I'm really glad one of the other guys that was like the part of the contracting crew, part of the rotation, because, you know, life is like a bunch of contractors. You never know which contractors are going to show up every morning.
True. That's damn true.
But the one guy, he was all in on the prime drink, but he was very anti-fluoride, because I told him, I was like, we've got like a gravity filter thing. And he's like, does it remove fluoride? I was like, no.
He's like, damn, I'll stick to the prime then.
Yeah, no.
Good thing I brought so much prime.
That's so funny.
It's just like, all right.
Yeah, in the new Superman, do they play I can't stand to fly?
Yeah.
I'm not that naive.
No, but they do play Foo Fighters. There goes my hero.
That would be huge. Like right when he saved like Lois Lane or something.
Well, it's too bad Dave Grohl's an adulterer.
That's right. We gotta ruin his life. I forgot about that.
Gotta ruin his life. Yep.
They do show
How
full
fucking
frontal.
that would have been a nice layer if it was a Foo Fighters concert, man. That would have added a nice little twisted layer of complexity to this whole situation.
So, Lee, I was gonna ask if, like, because you probably do more IRL plans than, well, no, Justin does a fair amount of IRL.
This
plans.
dude is busy every day. Can
It
we
is
just talk about the
ridiculous.
fact that, like, every Monday, Apollo says,
me?
when should we play Mario Party? And then Justin says, I'm good any day except one day. And then he comes back in an hour and goes,
Yeah.
actually, I'm busy every single day.
He's
Listen.
right. He's right.
Like, yeah, I've been doing that.
You scared me this morning because you were like, I have this thing, and I was like, oh fuck,
Bro, I
here we
forgot
go.
dude, I ended therapy and hit go live 1 second apart from each other. Because yeah, I forgot I had therapy.
Not you, Justin. Even though you do this, you're actually still like better than 95% of streamers, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, no. In the streamer world, scheduling something is just a suggestion. Like when you plan something, everyone's like, "Yeah, we'll be there," and then what they mean is like, "I might be there. I don't know. we'll I can see." And if I am gonna be there, I'll be like 15 minutes late, and I'll let you know 5 minutes before that I'm gonna be 15 minutes late. But you know, I might be there. And I was gonna say, is that like in the real world too, or is this just a streamer thing? Like, is this a poisoning
actually
that's
just a streamer thing.
okay? That's good.
For sure, streamer.
The average person shows up where they say they're gonna show up within plus or minus 5 minutes of when they said they'd be there.
It honestly, it's the late. Like, I hate the lateness more than the not showing up, because like not showing up isn't that common, but like people just like they say they will be there and they mean they will be there 15 minutes late, which is like, what do you expect everyone else to do for those 15 minutes? You know, like
Here's what I'll
just
say.
sitting here.
If someone is late, I don't mind as long as it seemed like they took steps to intentionally be there on time. If they said they would be there and the thing's at like 9 a.m. and then I get a message at like 5:15 that's like, hey, I might be a little bit late. I'm like, you fucker. You're taking steps not to be there. You're planning not to be there. Or like, if you left like a minute before you were supposed to be there and it's a 15-minute drive. I'm like, well, I'll say no problem. But in my head, I'm like, fuck you, man.
I think people just don't take the prep time into like account when they're trying to do something.
They're just like, I hope I'll be there. I hope I'll be there on time. I'm not gonna make any steps to change my routine to ensure that it'll happen. But it would be nice if I would love to be there when you want me to be there.
But there's also some people, you know, they can take steps, but if there's a pattern, I
Yeah,
don't care
no,
how many steps you've taken.
Yeah,
That's true. It's true.
we need to like you say we need to bring bullying back. We need to be mean to people who are late
Yes.
frequently to things.
No,
like you should.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Well, I just stop asking people. But once someone does that shit to me one time, I will never ask them to do a thing again until they ask me to do something. Then I'm like, all right, we're back.
I got like flack for this in my chat once, but I still stand by it. It's easy to be on time to things, like 98% of the time.
Yes. If you're
He's
late
so
more
right.
than 10% of the time, you gotta look in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'll build it,
would
and
say-
I don't
I
think
would go down to like 5%.
Yeah, but I mean,
Did
like,
I let you
sure.
back in, mouth?
you can't hold other
back
people
in.
that are
Okay.
Herculean
Hey, I bought you a
standards.
star.
Also, I have to touch on this. Someone said this isn't kind. 90% of streamers are neurodivergent. Yes, but 80% of those neurodivergent streamers were made neurodivergent by the website. They didn't come here neurodivergent. They became neurodivergent through exposure to this website. So ergo, I don't give them any credit because I think they also have the power to save themselves. 20%, it's baked into the, you can't unbreak the egg, okay?
I just like when I get some people are like, oh, there was traffic, or something like that. But like, I don't know, nowadays you can pull your phone out and like 10 minutes before, like, say you need to be somewhere, it takes 15 minutes to get there, right? 10 minutes before you have to leave, you can pull your phone out and be like, oh, okay, is there traffic?
Yes.
Like, should I leave early?
Yeah.
Like, I literally just did that. Like, I had an appointment and I checked my phone like 10 minutes before I had to leave. And sure enough, there was insane traffic. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta go now. And I was on
100%.
time still.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard.
When I get up, I say, what day is it? Okay. What commitments do I have?
Ebenezer
All right,
Scrooge ass.
What's my schedule? I
You,
gotta
young
drive to
young
this place
boy,
that takes-
what day is it?
What year is it? And then it makes it so easy. Like, oh, I gotta go here. That takes a half hour, which means I gotta leave at this point in case it takes me a little bit longer. Boom.
My
gotta be
stress
more
is with
mindful of it.
airports. I go to the airport way too early, but like,
Dude, it's so much better than even having a 2% chance of missing the flight.
Yeah.
Trust
It's
me,
way,
I've been
way better than the stress.
I've been white knuckle driving to the airport, or even worse, because you have no control, white knuckle in the Uber, hoping that and then you get the 1 out of 100 Uber driver who doesn't drive 40 miles an hour over the speed limit, even though it's like 5:45 in the morning, and you're like, oh fuck.
oh my god.
The worst one I ever had was at one point I remember being like, well, I don't really trust Uber or like a Lyft driver, so I'm just gonna use like an actual like airport taxi service because like that's what they do. And then the guy called me 5 minutes after he's supposed to be here, going, I just woke up. And I was like, you kidding me? Like, I gotta be at the airport in 10 minutes, man. But thankfully, I did plan in to get there so fucking early that it didn't fuck me.
I think I'm immune to like waiting now because when I went to the airport early one time and it was flying to San Francisco and they had wildfires and they were like, hey, your flight's delayed 8 hours. And I just sat there for 8 hours in the airport until my flight. And I went, okay, if I can do this, I'm immune. Like I can just wait.
Half Lord of the Rings movies in that time.
That's true.
Dude, the flight landing in San Francisco during the wildfires and like you suddenly everything, like there was a sudden moment where the whole plane smelled like smoke, and I feel like I internally panicked and I was like, oh, you know, that's just the fire below me. It's not. But it was that was crazy.
The
Crazy
fire is
experience.
more scared of you.
I'm pissed off. That's
Want
happened
it.
to me at Richmond Airport. Someone just mentioned there at Richmond was where the TSA pre-check line merged into the regular line, and it's like, what's the point? They'll do that when there's like not enough people at the airport, and I'm sitting there like, why the fuck did I get TSA pre?
Dude, now you're getting it. That's why they need to make
I will
new
say-
airport lounges that are exclusive again. Because the airport lounges have now become Gen Pop. They need to have and I'm not even saying I would be in the super cool lounge, but at least some of the cool people would go to the super cool lounge, and then I could get into the Gen Pop lounge and get like a orange juice or whatever. I'd rather load up all the suitcases on the chairs beside me, spread out so like my family takes up like 6 or 7 seats right next to the gate. So we're the only people who can hear what the speaker is saying because we can actually hear it from their mouth instead of through the cooked ass overhead speaker 300 feet up in the air.
And you're so early that there's another flight taking off from that gate before yours. Even.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
So there's other people waiting who are just mad at you.
And then I stand up when they say like in 30 minutes we're gonna begin boarding. I stand up and I don't line up because I'm not zone 1, but I stand just close enough to the line that everybody that goes by has to go, are you in line? And I go, no, I'm not in line. I'm zone 5. But there's a hack. If you have a kid under 5, you get on after zone
That's
1.
true.
Here's the hack. They're not gonna leave with people waiting there.
Well, no, but the hack is I don't want to pay for checked bags, so I take all my bags on the airplane and stuff them
Here's
into the
the hack.
overhead.
You got to get in there before.
Don't
the
pay
overhead.
for check
Exactly.
bags because they will say, hey, we don't have enough room on the plane. We need some people.
They do
Or,
that
like,
every time.
Here's
Like-
the hack. By the time they make that call, my shit's already in the overhead bin, and I don't want to wait 45 minutes for the airport employees to try to route the luggage to the carousel when I get to the destination.
Here's the hack. Eat the rich.
Okay, that's never good. You're never gonna not win with
Pandering,
that. Okay, so I can't. There's nothing I can do to respond to that. So can I? I'm gonna. This is gonna be extremely unpopular, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm speaking from my heart, and I want to reiterate. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just one guy. There are times when I travel where I'm like, this is awesome. And then there's times when I travel when I go, this whole travel thing is just a 50-year bubble that is about to pop. In 60 years, people would be like, why would I travel? Home is awesome. There's a little part of me that's like, I think we're getting to that. As more and more places become exactly the same, I find myself being like, that was an awful long trip to go to a place that's almost identical to the place where I originated.
You have
Is
been
there
on
that many?
7 Disney cruises.
But I've been
Yeah.
to Korea, I've been to
There's
Japan.
a reason it looks the same every
Like
time.
Korea and Japan even.
When I was in Korea and Japan, I was more like that. I was having a midlife crisis. That's like a different story. But I was like,
yeah, but like
people going
I
about their
do
lives.
two places though that are like extraordinarily influenced by America in like the worst ways.
Okay,
You know what
where
I
are
mean?
you guys?
Like,
Where are you guys going?
I'm just saying, I would love to go somewhere, anywhere.
You want to the Central
I can't think of
African
somewhere
Republic or like the French Guyana or something? Like, what's going on?
I'm not saying those are bad places to go, but if you're trying to find places that are not like here, I think you can go other places. Go to Morocco.
You go to Morocco.
I want
Morocco
to.
at
It'd be great.
war?
I probably don't want to go right now, I guess. I always wanted to go to Morocco.
But it's kind of like, so don't get me wrong. When I went to Korea in 2010, I was like, wow, the food here is like incredible. This is amazing. They could never do this in North America. I'm not saying North America is better, okay? So let's just get the bad faith argument out of the way. But like, it turns out after living in Vancouver for like 15 years, they can do that shit here. They could do it. They can ship the rice. They can ship the cabbage. They can do it homegrown. We went back to Korea in 2024, and I was like, tastes just like the Korean food in Vancouver. Like it's the world's becoming. I feel like the world is becoming smaller in the sense that like the internet has caused. It's weird because I think that there's like a death of the monoculture, but also there's like an envelope of shared culture that has fallen over the rest of the world as well. That has made I'll plus to you on the fact that I'm going to very like westernized places, but it's like there's the longer the time goes on, the more every place is kind of like the place right next to it, which is like the place right next to it, and so on and so forth.
But I'm going to cut you off because don't you live in like the best place to eat Asian food outside of Asia?
That's kind of also like why I'm like I shouldn't travel every time
Toronto's got
it's not a
some
civic
good
thing. He's
stuff.
asking a germane question. But like that might be the other thing, which is like I live in a place that I really like. So every time I travel, like I land somewhere and I'm like, why did I spend so much money to go someplace worse than where I live? People are spending money to come to where I live. I should just chill, man. You guys can still come. You can still if you don't mind sleeping next to the mahjong table.
Mahjong table, yeah.
I've been waiting for you to give me the order. This
And
whole
don't
time.
fucking kick the mahjong table because that thing is finicky and expensive, okay? So if it's a choice between your legs or the mahjong table, it's,
man. He hates.
no,
the
dude.
mahjong table.
I'm getting the itch because Kate showed me the Song video of
What
him
are you
reacting.
talking about? You told me in a direct message that you
was
fucking
weeks
hate
ago.
mahjong
That
and you
was
never
weeks
want to play
ago.
it.
Things have
I
changed.
hate you.
Kate showed me the video of Yu Song reacting to me playing mahjong with Ludwig, and as he was explaining the stuff, I was like, wait, maybe mahjong's goated. I should get back into mahjong.
It's so good.
My God.
Chat, for those of you that me and
Shout out
Justin have
Yu
only
Song.
been asking Ryan to play
Yu Song.
mahjong for like 2 straight years.
Yes, but I do want to say it's Twitch poison because people come into chat and go, "What the fuck is this?" And they're right because it's nonsense.
Yeah, but you can say that about like any game.
And I'm not always right. I'm often right. That's all I'm saying. I'm often right.
And then he goes and he starts diddling again.
You can't say that. You can't. You're gonna get me in trouble. The people that watch this shit are not media literate. You're gonna get me in trouble.
That's
it's-
the
it's
point.
perfect,
That's
too,
why
because
it's funny.
you've
You're
been
gonna
playing-
crash and burn.
You've been playing Uma Musume. You've taught them, like, you've
Yeah.
got them accustomed to
Yeah.
psycho anime gacha, so you can play Mahjong Soul because it's
That
psycho
is
anime
true.
gacha.
I'm tired of people bringing shit back.
Yeah, they gotta
Yeah,
stop.
there was
Let
another
it-
one,
let
right?
it die. I mean, there's like 20 of them. Dexter's
Yeah,
on like his 3rd reboot.
Yeah,
Well,
and, like,
they
by
did
the
like-
end
okay
of the
with
first
me.
one, people hated it.
Yeah, but then this
No, I
one's
love
good
it all.
apparently. Apparently this is the 3rd one. One of them was really bad, one of them was pretty good, and this one might be the best of the reboots. I will
Good,
not
great.
be watching.
I'm
Because
gonna watch
what
it.
there's they're doing
Well-
Spaceballs 2, Happy Gilmore 2, they're
Okay,
doing
Spaceballs is
Spinal
good,
Tap
okay.
2. They're
Spaceballs
doing,
is
Spinal Tap?
Yeah,
they're doing another Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap 2 I might have to make an exception for.
Yeah, I do have faith in that.
I've lost all my
Spaceballs.
principles.
Oh, no,
but
you're
Spinal
good.
Tap is so insanely good.
I know, you're right.
Mel
Oh yeah,
Brooks.
Naked Gun 2.
Mel Brooks.
And the
Spaceballs
Naked
2's gonna be
Gun,
good.
the Naked Gun trailer looks all right.
You're fucked, man.
As
You're
much
cooked.
as I would love to be
Put 'em
like,
in the
this
oven.
is cynical and I don't want to do it, the Naked Gun trailer looks all right.
It
I
did
hope
look
it's-
funny.
I have an
I want it
open
to be
mind
good.
about it.
We need to get back to silly parody movies like that.
Maybe
parody-
that's it. As long as they're bringing back parodies, I can accept a
Yeah.
comedy sequel.
Chris Evans
Yes.
and not another teen movie too.
Yes.
No,
With-
the
yes.
Not Another series is what that and Scary Movie murdered parodies.
We need not another
they
scary
really-
movie.
Yes. He's cooking.
What's up? They can do that again.
They can do
Yes.
that again. Yeah.
Nah, movies. I mean, I think I've watched one movie since the last time we played. It was Boy and the Heron.
Boy and the Heron. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, dude.
They turned me into a bird, Marty. I've never seen it.
I kind of hate the character though. I don't understand the purpose of the heron at all. He seems completely pointless to the movie. I mean, I know I just don't get it, but like, it was kind of pissing me off.
Well, they can't call it Boy. That movie already exists. And it broke new ground, as we know.
You
that's
guys
crazy.
understand that some people like to jack their shit or have sex, like, in places? Like, it gets them off to do it in a specific place? I don't get that.
I find that, assuming that it's in public, hot take,
Well, that's just
one of the most disgusting fetishes because it makes unwitting participants part of your fucking deplorable act.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fucked
that's
up.
just
I think
true.
it's a hot
Okay.
take.
All right.
That's not a hot take at
All right,
all.
never mind.
That's the
My
That's
cold
the
takes.
coldest
It's
take
cold
you've ever
takes.
sent.
the hot
Well,
take
I'm
would be like, I
offended,
like to
but-
watch that shit, and like, making nasty noises. Yeah.
And he's doing the Spock, you know. Did we do that Spock doing the pussy eating gesture, like, but with the live long and
I
prosper?
think we did. We had to. 'Cause I
Like
remember
Spock's
that.
fucking teenage son doing live long and prosper and sticking his tongue in the middle.
Look, as the
I'm
horniest person
sorry.
here, if anyone is horny in public, I want to hurt them. I want to do bad things. to them.
Openly horny in public.
That's so fair.
Oh, yeah,
If
you're
you
the
have a
horniest
boner
person
tucked up under your
here.
waistband, that's just like, maybe you were just riding the bus earlier.
I love the.
Maybe the
corny one. It's like a
world
mind
just
prison.
needs more orgies so people have like a place to go do this shit, you know?
No, I still think it's just an overrepresentation of jerkers versus fuckers, but we don't need to, play the hits.
Jerkers versus fuckers. I hate to be a jerker. I yearn to be a fucker.
I think you're a fucker.
Oh, thank you.
Regardless of whether or not you're fucking, it's like there's jerking and fucking energy. Fuckers can jerk,
Yeah.
jerkers can't fuck. It's like
Okay. No, yeah, that's
or
so
like
fair.
no. To be honest, I think you could fuck and still have like give off jerker.
I like myself
I-
more when I'm a fucker. I feel like being a
It
jerker.
feels
is just-
normal.
I
I made the joke, and I was like, when you talk to a jerker, they're like, "Oh, look at she's so fucking hot. I'd love to put my penis inside of her." And when you talk to a fucker, they're like, "Hey, man, how's it going? Long time no see.
Yeah.
Have you been up to anything lately?"
I'm a jerker and I don't do that.
Yes.
So like
you're not. No, you're not a jerker. You jerk,
Oh.
but you're not a jerker. It's not like you're.
Oh,
It's not.
okay.
It's not your role. You know,
Wait, what's the qualifications of a jerker then?
horny,
Because if
but
I don't qualify, that's
horny all the time. Too scared to fuck. Like the kinds of people who or they like jerk off 4 times a day, but when there's a sex scene in a movie, they're like,
okay. You're
They-
fucking insulting me now. This sucks. like this hurts, man.
like
Four times?
people who
It's gonna
love
hurt,
coming
sir.
but have like a morality problem with like consensual sex. They're like
Okay.
that's yucky. They're
Yeah,
like
no, I wouldn't
jerking
be
is
like
the
that.
only thing. Like, have you ever seen that Twitter thread that is like something like not y'all admitting you have sex, that's gross, and then people are replying and going, sex isn't gross, and then the person's replying and going, what the fuck? Yes, it is. It is gross. That's true, but as you said, it's gross, but it rules. There's nothing not gross about it.
It's so funny.
It-
That's what
dude,
gets me.
it
It's
really is.
funny. It's really funny. I can't be fucking with someone who ain't gonna giggle at least a little bit, because it's funny.
I think when you do it, like you are like an alter ego of yourself.
Yeah, you
there's
become a
like
different
there's
person for a
Justin,
few
and then there's like Justin parentheses fucking. It's like you become like you become a different guy for like 20
Hey,
minutes,
Justin,
and then you wake up and you're like, what the fuck did I just do? What the hell?
I feel like I struggled to participate in the fucker jerker bit just because any references or relations I try to make are not gonna land at all.
Can I just say something as well? Everyone going
Yeah.
20 minutes, LOL, jerkers. Jerker. Real fuckers, no. 20 minutes, totally normal. A totally normal time set.
You
Wait,
can get
what
a
was
lot
the-
done in 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do the
Jerkers
dishes.
are going 20 minutes, that's nothing.
No, yeah, 20
Dishes
minutes is
and clean
average.
the
I
counters.
If I
and
fucked,
take-
which I don't, it would be for hours.
And there's like a lot of lead up to the 20 minutes. You gotta really count the whole show.
I was including the whole thing in that. That's
Okay,
like one.
really? Oh, okay.
That's like one
That's a
episode of The
little-
Office No ads.
I feel like 20 minutes is like act 1.
That's crap. I got shit to do.
No, yeah.
That's fair.
More,
I won't.
More power to you.
Yeah, like
More
if I
power to
go
you.
over like 20 or 30 minutes, like I will start to be like, that was too much.
No, like,
You're like, I didn't need to
rush,
spend
but-
so long looking for exactly the right thing. I could have just, that would have been fine, right? I hear you. No one's joining me on that one.
I'm just
Again,
pissed off
no,
that
like
I'm
like my brain's going, say this, and I'm like, no,
I'll keep
not that
saying,
one.
I'll say whatever.
No.
I think it's funny. I'm literally sitting here pissed off, like, man, I haven't fucked in way too long. Like, I'm just sitting here dejected.
Hey, me
so
neither,
funny.
man.
Why don't you guys just
Yeah, but I'm a fucker.
do it together?
I know.
That's,
I was
I
just
was
trying
gonna
to
say
relate.
that. You guys could fuck each
I didn't even
other.
consider that.
That's not.
I didn't think about that.
Can't do that. It would only solve one of our problems.
New
though.
sub goal?
This is a bit we already did, actually. Not me and Justin, but me and Richard.
I remember that.
That's fucking good though.
He's punching.
What the
Oh, he's
fuck,
punched.
dude?
Getting JPEG.
Heavy today, man.
I do feel like everyone's doing so much fucking. It sounds like. At least everyone I've been talking to, everyone's going crazy out there with the fucking.
From what you have told me that I will not repeat is not corroborated by the friends that we have in real life.
You lost me.
I think that
like in
your
your real life, people
circle,
aren't
you're in a
fucking.
more libertine sort of environment where it's just there's fluids flying everywhere, which is
Maybe
fine.
they're lying.
Which is
There's
fine.
fluids. There's fluids as far as the eye can see.
They could be lying.
I will say
Again,
pretty
man.
much every person I'm thinking about in my head who I've like hung out with in the last few months are definitely like not married.
Yeah. Married people, by the way. Not
I've
to-
been thinking too
not
much.
to-
I haven't even looked at this thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I've been waiting for this to be like 3 coins right or something. Like it's gotta happen. Oh,
Married people.
No, this is bad, Justin.
Guys, I have something to say. Married people are still
hate you.
doing it. By the way, married people are still doing it. They're just not
Oh, yeah.
going out with their friends and saying shit like, "So I was fucking my wife the other night." Like they're not.
I'm not
that's-
even-
That would not be an
I'll have you
appropriate
know,
way to have a conversation.
zero of the people I'm talking about are guys.
Okay.
So none of them are saying it like
Okay.
that.
Quit bragging.
I do not hang out with people who say those things. I wanted to be very clear about that.
Right. Okay. Base. No male friends. They know what they did.
I had some Afghan pastry last weekend.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Potato and spinach.
Did you fuck it or jerk it? Sorry.
I jerked it with my mouth, I guess.
That's a fucker food.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it.
What's a fucker food?
Afghan
pastry?
pastry.
yeah. A poop.
What is
Jerk-
the distinction in an
Chuck.
Afghan pastry?
Jerker
It's
food.
made in Afghan.
Okay.
Jerker food. Takoyaki.
Fuck you. I heard your shit about takoyaki and I was pissed off.
And they had Bissap juice, which is I never had it before. And
I
let
heard
me
your
tell
bullshit.
you,
Bullshit
Bissap
chasing
is
takoyaki. I was muted and talking about sushi. I'm sorry.
Do all of your friends love it? Because they're all women.
That's true, man.
Oh my god.
Table Justin at the sushi restaurant. Table for 9, please.
I don't think I know anyone who dislikes sushi.
Yeah, I just
In like
still
my
don't
pers-
understand
in,
this
like,
bit
my-
at
in
all.
my life.
No, the bit. Okay. The bit is not that men don't like it. The bit
No, I know.
is that
It is though.
No, the bit is that women, on average, the median woman likes sushi more than the median man.
How many median women have you talked to?
Yeah, how many women
Long
do you
Island.
know?
Long Island.
Whoa. What?
Long Island
What?
median.
Oh, the Long Island medium?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Answer the question though. How many
She
women
probably
do you know?
doesn't
Fuck
like
yeah, that's where
sushi
I'm
as much
from.
as I do.
He
though.
really doesn't want to answer this question.
I don't know. I know like 200 women. I don't
Mom,
know.
your wife, and your daughter don't count.
Why would they
friend
not
who's related to Long
count?
Island.
Don't.
The Long Island medium was someone's aunt or some shit. Like I had a friend who was definitely related to them.
We're all related to her, man. She's tapped into the
Oh my
fucking
God.
filament, right?
That's so true. Remember crossing over?
Yeah. John Edwards.
Was it John Edwards? Yeah.
Now that guy loves Coldplay. If you hate the Coldplay CEO, you should look up what John Edward did, man. Not the crossing over guy, although he's also going to hell 100%.
John Edward does sound like an old serial killer.
I'm
from
talking
the
about
70s.
John Kerry's running
Kerry's
mate.
running mate.
Yeah.
Like person who just joined the chat and their only reference for this is like 40-year-old version. Like, damn, Ryan's problematic.
Wait, for what? The sushi part?
No, the Coldplay stuff.
Coldplay.
Isn't that the movie where
yes,
it's
he
like,
says, I know, you know why
how
you know you're
I-
gay.
Yeah, you know I know you're gay. Yeah.
Which is crazy because I think that we've gone so far through the looking glass that Coldplay might be the straightest music. At
know,
least
you're
in
right.
the top 10%. Chris Martin has no emotion. That music, I'm sorry, Coldplay, heterosexual. They could skewer me for saying it, but I'm going to say it.
The straights are gonna have you for this one.
The straights are going to be very upset with me. I listen to it because it's soulful, not because I'm straight. Oh,
will
so
say,
it's
though-
you got to be straight to like good music now? No, man.
Parachutes is like a pretty good record. Rush of Blood had an okay song or two. It had a time and a place.
Straight, me pointing at the screen.
Straight
Straight.
spotted. Donald Sutherland, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. When you think your homie's bi, but then he starts talking about how much he loves the first Coldplay record.
One of these days he'll get a compressor so we can hear the bit.
No, he's just got to turn off the Discord noise canceling.
I'm not taking
know if I
audio
want him
advice
to.
from this guy.
Hey.
Yeah, just
Plus, you're
like-
straight.
You guys are so lucky I'm your fucking friend.
I know literally
Well.
3 other guys who are not straight, just so you know.
Wow, 3. I'm sitting here like I know like 5 guys who are straight. That's probably
That
it.
can't be true. Because I'm a guy.
I got balls.
I got balls. I got one ball bigger than the other
I
one.
got balls, Greg. Can you milk me?
I was thinking today, it's insane that like balls exist.
Yeah.
Like
They are
cum
very
is
silly.
so important for our species that they were like, yeah, they're kind of vulnerable out there, but you got to put the cum somewhere. How about 2 fucking tanks on the front of your body? Like, you got like two carafes of semen
Mouth.
just dangling outside of your body, man. It's crazy.
I thought the shop was a
Now, if you
space.
custom diced this.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I thought the shop, it said 10 when I landed on the shop. And then it's like, okay, I'll buy a thing.
It's crazy. Yeah, we all know about the temperature, bro. We all graduated
Nuts
from
are
6th
so
grade here, okay? I'm just saying it's fucking funny. If you're like, no, it's not funny, it's for thermal regulation, you just became the joke. Balls are fucking funny, man. It's a weird little, like a part of an elephant hanging outside of your fucking cock. It's weird. People, they weren't ready for this one the first time I said it either. What the fuck is the tip of your dick made of? That's a one-of-one material
Holy shit.
on your body. And people are going to say, it's like your lips. It's like your lips, but it's not the same. It's not the same as your lips. If that's
know,
the
but I
same as
was-
your lips are fucked. Put some fucking chapstick on the tip of your dick and tell me it doesn't burn like a motherfucker.
Someone's gonna go do that right now and be like, bro, it felt great. And they're gonna learn a new thing about themselves.
They're going to be like, I can taste the mint with my cock.
I think there's got to be like an evolutionary like limit to how good your dick can feel. Because if it felt any better, we would never get anything done.
There's probably some truth to
Right.
that.
If anyone like was born and they had like a genetic defect that made their dick feel like insanely good, they just wasted their whole life away.
Dude, I'm
Just
thinking of
jerking it
like
constantly.
like in prehistory, like a tribe of Homo sapiens. They're like wandering through the savannah. They come across a slightly different tribe, and they're just going, dude, you gotta get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! They're all just beating their shit up.
Yeah, beating their shit crazy. Yeah. That's really good.
It's
I
a
like that.
great clip, man. It's a great song.
Like when they had the fucking
You're gonna
like, the
be able to do a
zombies.
lot with that.
They're like the zombies in 28 Days Later. The fucker tribe versus the jerker tribe. Yeah. While Apollo's busy, I have to say something about his. Oh shit! Never mind. What a double kill.
Okay,
man.
we're Mario won. Fucking won.
Fucking what?
He's beating me.
Holy shit! I cannot
That's
believe
so
that.
fucking funny.
Oh, Justin's so bad at this to get next game though. So we have a
No,
chance.
I'm good at this next one.
Apollo, I
so
don't want to
bad
get
at
in
it.
your head, okay? I think you need to remove the quote spot from your chat.
Yeah, I know. I've told Chad I actively fucking hate it.
It's getting
recently.
so like exclamation quote 919. Wow, that thing is big. LOL.
I know.
LOL. What if the thing was a penis and he said the penis was big?
I 100% agree with you.
Oh, okay.
I told the people who had quote privileges, you guys add. I can't be doing anecdotes while I'm fucking playing this game, man.
Yeah.
Whatever, I can continue. I told them like, you guys gotta stop adding dick jokes. Like it's not.
They're all dick jokes, man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, Justin wins.
And I would walk 350.
Like, can I? Let's put it to the test right now, Apollo. One chatter in Apollo's chat. Just do exclamation point quote to pull a random quote. Let's see if it's a double entendre. And tell me what the first one you see is.
I'll do one of mine as well.
I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. I'm not
mine's
reading
good.
it.
Oops, I
reading
forgot
it.
to stroke.
That's like, of the 9 million quotes, that's the one I'm not reading out loud. I'm sorry.
All right, re-roll. Mouth proved my point. Mouth proved my point on
Mine
this.
gives context, though. We were playing
Oh
London
my
2012,
God.
so...
Okay, yeah, the
So-
next one was a double entendre. Yeah.
The thing is, the problem is, people only want to quote the horny stuff.
Yes, they
gotta
only
start-
want to take
Yeah.
a line that's not funny out of context and be like, imagine, whoa, if someone heard that, they might get the wrong idea.
Yeah, actually, that one's not horny. Yeah, how do I consume crack? That's not horny.
That's
I'm just-
even less.
Chat-
That's even worse than a double entendre.
Chat is, so every quote is double entendre, like the last like 5. And like chat's turning on it, but you guys love this shit. Like
Yes,
this is
until
all your
recently,
fault.
because I would be in your chat and
You're
people would
all
be like,
responsible.
"Wow, look at that hilarious quote! Holy cow! Did he really say that?"
Apollo's chat getting blasted today.
Look,
They deserve it because
it's
sometimes
a
I come
harsh
into his
lesson.
chat and like I go into Justin's chat, I go into Mouth's chat. People in chat go, Ryan, hello, and then I go into Apollo's chat and they go, hi, NL. They don't. They like it. Don't. They ice me, bro. It's crazy.
Now Ryan comes into my chat and he just sharts, man.
I do.
That's all he does.
I sharted 539 miles last
It was
weekend.
pretty good.
I think that's up there.
To be fair, Ryan, most of your quotes in the quote bot are funny.
Yeah, but a lot of my witticisms can't be contained to a single one line.
That's fair. I mean, the most recent one of yours before you asked was my mom's on that shit. And it
That's
was
not even-
about CBD. No, but it was about, and in quotes it said about CBD oil.
What is that? It's not interesting or funny. It's the
think
rare
it's
quote that
funny.
has no reason to be in the quote bot at all.
I don't know. I think it's funny. Why'd you say it then?
Well, because it's funny.
Oh, wait, I got you. Yeah, if it's not so fucking funny, why'd you say it?
It's kind of funny to me that my mom takes CBD. I don't know why it's funny to you. You don't know her.
CBD, couple
I just-
balls and dicks.
I like how you trapped yourself
Quote.
to-
Who's going to add it to the quote bot? What does
In order to
CBD
win
stand
it.
for? A couple balls and dicks? Add it. That's code 113326.
Please add
Repeating,
it.
of course.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
CBD's nuts.
I just don't have the heart to tell her it doesn't do anything. As long as she's getting something out of it. It's
It
okay.
can help with inflammation.
I'm like, Mom, you got the wrong chemical. If you want the chemical that does something, you need the other one. PCP. Yeah, that's. Can I get a 10 milligram PCP soda, please?
You know what PCP stands for?
Here we go.
Primary care physician.
That's
Penis,
true.
cock, pussy.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Well, it's got to be you.
That's right.
That's so fucked up. Wait, no, that's stupid. You just stole a star from... Justin has 2 stars.
But now I have a star.
But you just let Justin win.
That's his business.
No, don't try to pull that crap, bucko.
We have an agreement to steal from the person with the most stars, don't we?
You had 5, he had
No,
4.
no.
He has Mario and a gold pipe. He has 6, man.
What if I missed?
You ever hear don't count your chickens before they hatch?
Oh my
A golden
God,
pipe is
that
not worth a star. A golden pipe is worth like 0.83 stars.
Yeah,
okay?
you're right. It's worth 2 stars.
It's worth
'cause he's got
0.83
fucking
stars.
Mario.
Well, whose fault is that?
I told you to kill him in the ball game, and you
You-
fucking failed. You let Mario kill your ass.
You killed. I don't know. Somebody killed me. I don't know who it was.
Mario.
Malf, honestly, thank you for not yelling at me. Here you go. Take some of this.
Thanks, Brad. Dude, you know what? Lunch is on me.
Damn.
Kind of on you, but it's on me.
When I get
wanna
the
get a nice-
generosity star, you guys are gonna change your tune
Your
real
ass,
quick.
your ass will be crashing out if the roles were flipped, man.
He just got 20 coins.
I have no
There you
idea
go.
what I can't believe we've been doing this for 3.5 hours. Honestly have no idea what happened at any.
There's like 3 bonus stars too.
I'm not 100% sure that we have played a single minigame yet, to be honest with you.
I think this was actually good.
Mamma mia, looks like you need some help getting to a Bowser.
I wonder if
I don't know.
9's good.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. It's a mystery.
That was me
I would love
when I
2
was trying to
stars.
figure out who the Cylon. Nah, it's 2 different shows. 7 of 9.
I love when you do one of your references no one's gonna get, and even you can't even finish it.
Pretty sure 7 of 9 is from Deep Space Nine? Voyager?
Here's
Yep.
a
She's
7,
Voyager?
8, or 6, 2, 4. Diddle-a-loo.
That's, yeah. Saturday in the park. A man selling ice cream.
That was pointing the other direction.
You landed on the one non-Bowser space.
Yippee!
Oh, but Ryan stole your ass.
Oh,
Well, Apollo.
Okay, we
Look
got a
who
chance.
has egg on their
I
face
hate
now. Sweet.
I'm so
April.
glad my thing that I had to do got moved. I did not think this was gonna be 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing that you have to do, people who play that game sleeping in,
Suck.
what a surprise. And I don't know if that's why it got delayed, but
I don't know.
people who play that game setting a noon start time, buddy, I'll see you at dinner.
Well.
I don't think. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't start. I don't
It was close.
think-
It was close. It was. I guarantee you, it was within
Oh,
2.
yeah, yeah.
I
You
guarantee.
probably won, like,
I
by
guarantee you,
+5.
it was within 2. This is not me. I went so many spaces.
I don't think it's me.
Might be me.
It's me.
Wow.
I wasn't trying to sandbag. I don't remember anything about.
No,
what
that's
happened
fair.
this
That
whole
one's a
game.
sandbaggable thing for sure.
This one
I
might
did
be
land
me.
on a lot of event spaces.
Oh, you did. You have one extra than me, I think. Oh, never mind.
Oh shit.
We share.
Where's the sweep star, man?
You have more coins than me, right, Ryan?
I don't know, man.
I think so. Maybe not though.
Damn.
Congratulations!
That probably stings like way harder
you were
after
one
I
star ahead.
talked about how I didn't pay attention at all.
Oh, that's sure, man.
A win with the balance award is fucking cooked, man.
And he gave me
the
half
damn
his
item
money
award.
at the end.
Never mind. You guys got. Look, I don't know anything.
Did I wait?
No hidden
Where's
blocks,
the
kind of crazy too.
Mini game. I told you won by
Yeah,
at
no
least
hiddens.
5, and you won by 6.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know you guys
most
were such
spaces.
fucking minigame bozos.
Dude, I was off
what?
today.
I don't even know how I won 12. I guess they must have been the co-op ones.
Maybe someone will clip how I fell
There were a lot
in
of
the diagonal moving sky platform game. That was like an encapsulation of how I play. I went backwards to get 1 coin and then jumped straight into the seam between 2 platforms, like 3 steps into the game. Good gaming, lads. Good gaming.
Well,
That was
gaming.
nice.
Should do it again next week.
I'm so down.
Guys, I'm fucked. Today's my kid's last day of day camp. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh.
So what you got to do
sorry.
right now? Go to the pub and get a greasy burger and fries, couple pints of lager, and treat yourself.
I could do
before it's
that.
all
I could do
gone.
that's one you want to bundle with the babysitting.
Wait, doesn't
be
school
honest,
start in
but-
August?
No, not here. Sorry, I took so long, chat. I was meal prepping. I was putting pierogies in the air fryer right now, so when my stream ends in 90 minutes, they'll be cooked and the right temperature to eat, instead of little molten balls of mashed potato. The man's a damn genius. 90 minutes? Yeah, man, 90 minutes on 5. Get some nice, crispy on the outside, tender in the middle. World's largest energy consumer. I can't believe I'm doing the meme for real. Obviously, you guys don't own an air fryer because it has a timer built in. So I set that shit to 12 minutes. I do. Chiblee, you should get on it. 90 minutes before your stream ends, you should put some frozen pierogies in the air fryer so they're ready to eat when your stream's over. Does anyone talk about how overwhelming it is to talk in a Twitch chat with ADHD? Chiblee, I'm not sure you have ADHD. I just think you might be getting used to living alone, which is good. That's like a rite of passage, man. I'm freaking out. I'm not even being, like, I'm not joking with you. Get like a piece of paper or a notebook or something, because now that you're living alone, you're gonna you're gonna want to write stuff down. You're gonna want to be like, I have to do this I have to do this weekend, but it's Monday right now. So you get your notebook and you have a little section that's like shit to do this weekend. Replace battery in smoke detector or something like that. That one you probably want to do pretty quick if I'm gonna virtue signal, but. Or a farm outside of apartment this weekend. Go to pick up a leftist baddie at the farmer's market. Say, oh, there's not enough vegan empanadas here. Hey, excuse me, I just got here. Is the vegan empanada stall here? Could you tell me where the vegan empanada stall is? Do you know where the vegetable co-op is? By the way, Chiblee, I don't know if you know this. My friends hate me. Mouth called the dulls the diddles like 7 separate times on stream today. He hates me, man. I don't know. He's trying to get me in trouble. Yikes. Oh, no. 2018, a billion views. Yeah, I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna make him real jealous. Gonna make him feel bad. Can I say something? Chat, don't. I just won't look at chat. I'll sustain this like it's a YouTube bit. I'm loving all the pop girlies coming out with empowering anthems. My kid loves them too, and it's a problem because I'm torn between two things, and I'll explain why. Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, making, as far as I'm concerned, especially for the mainstream, very good, very interesting music. A little pop punk aesthetic, a little, female empowerment. I don't even know what vibe's going on in an espresso, but it's very novel. But the swearing is putting me in a rough spot because my kid is 4, and then she's hearing the songs like at camp, and she's singing them with the F word in the song. And you might say, play the clean version, but I don't want to raise a person who's like offended by that kind of language, but I still need them to fit in to society where it's not okay for a 4-year-old to say the F word, even if they're singing a song that originally had the F word. So there's no, I'm not going to be playing Kids Bop. Kids Bop is like, I'm sorry to say this, but it's, and you might feel differently, but I feel like making your kid listen to Kids Bop is like Mitt Romney coded. This is art. I'm not going to be like, oh, you want the art, but there's a part of the art that I find distasteful. We're going to just smooth that part over. That is like morally not even on the table as far as I'm concerned. Did she really have to say, fuck it, it's fine? I thought she said whatever, it's fine. But I guess I had been listening to the radio edit, so I go, hey, Grok, play It's a Bad Idea, right, by Olivia Rodrigo, and then she says the F word. She says the F word, and I'm like, oh, here we go, bro. I pick my kid up from camp, and it's going to be like, so we are listening to some music today. Whatever, it's not illegal to say the F word. I don't know what this is, by the way. Is this High Hopes? Yes, it's 100%. Dude, what a funny song. I have so many funny associations with High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. One is it being like the song that was insanely popular when Canada laid a wet fart at the World Juniors when they were in Vancouver. Like, this song is just associated with so many different kinds of disappointment for me. And then also like New Year's Eve 2019 or whatever. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make the ceiling. The only thing that would have been better is if it came out like December 31st, 2019, but... And that's listen, I don't like the song. They did them dirty with the voice cover on this one. The trumpets sound right, man. Also, another anecdote, but I do have to tell you. We heard this song in the grocery store, and my daughter went, hey, I know this song. Where do I know it from? And I went, I actually don't know where you'd know it from. And then she went, it's on Spider-Man's Victory playlist. And it is on the Disney cruise. If you've ever eaten at the Marvel restaurant on the Disney cruise, spoilers for the show, Spider-Man saves the day, and then he walks through the restaurant while this song plays. And I was like, that's really funny, but also it's crazy that she remembered that. I was like, damn, that's my girl. She was legit like, this is on Spider-Man's victory playlist. And I was like, now, you know how I know that we're related? Is because not for a second did I go, what the hell is Spider-Man's victory playlist? I went, yeah, from the restaurant. She toe walking? Nah, she tanked that, I think. That's because you're saying, of course, your memory's good. She's only got like 50 memories. That is like an exaggeration, but an exaggeration that has some truth to it. But I do think that like one of the reasons your memory gets worse as you get older, your brain gets worse, 100%. Takes me longer to multiply numbers together than it did when I was like 12. But I also think people are telling you shit all the time. If people would stop telling me important shit, I feel like I could remember a lot of shit better. But they're like, when you're the fucking guy, the people start talking to you, man. People, they let us shut the fuck up, man, because I'm trying as hard as I can to keep on to the memories that I already got. And then people are like, hey, did you see this thing? And I'm like, stop it, man. I don't choose what gets stored up here, and I don't choose what gets pushed out. Stop telling me, they're still telling me stuff. Chiblee, tell them to stop. They're causing psychic damage. That's why I really believe that they should do school backwards. And I know I've talked about it before, and you're like, that would never work. But I think even if kids didn't understand it, if you taught them like quantum physics in junior kindergarten and then walked backwards from there, by the time you got to like 6th grade, and you were learning about like levers and stuff like that, simple machines, you would be like, oh shit, this reminds me of quantum physics. Like it would all go, it's like how the last step before you solve a Rubik's Cube, you're like, this cube has never been more fucked. And then you're like, it's done. It would work, man. It would all go crink. It would fall into place. And then when you got old as fuck like me, you would just be doing like coloring sheets. I should really start those. I could talk about this for like hours, man. But like every time my daughter's like, Daddy, can we play upstairs? I'm like, sure. Do you want me to print out some coloring sheets? She's like, nah, I'd rather just do improv for 90 minutes. I'm like, fuck. Coloring, I never saw the appeal when I was in kindergarten. Age 36, I'm like, coloring kind of goes crazy. Have a little conversation, fill in some white space with like, ruby red or something like that. This cartoonist made Garfield. Yeah, that's Jim Davis. Jim Dias. Guys, I clicked on Jamila Jamil because I think I typed Jam Davis and then I clicked on Jamila Jamil. My bad, y'all. That is, I believe that's Nicholas Holt. And you are, what is your name? I know you are, her name is Evan Rachel Wood. Not Evan Rachel Wood? That's the new Lois Lane. Okay, I just don't know who Rachel Brosnahan is yet. I haven't seen it, so. Michael B. Jordan was Wallace. That's a little show called The Wire. Or as Apollo calls it, The Boy and the Heron. 7 foot. I've been waiting for that one. I've been storing that. That one's been in the cache since he mentioned watching that movie. I just needed to wait for the right moment, and I appreciate the Daily Dozen giving me an opportunity to unload that from the cache because the clipboard was getting full. You know what pisses me off? Seeing all these signs that say like it's garage sale season. So I see all these signs when I'm driving that are like garage sale, address, time. 80% of the time they do not put a date on the poster. You had one job. They will put like Saturday, Sunday, that's fine, but you need to put the number on it as well. Because sometimes I'll be driving by and I'll see one and it's like garage sale Sunday. Then I drive by 2 weeks later and the same sign is still up. And I'm like, there's no shot you've been running a garage sale for like 2.5, 3 weeks, okay? So if you're gonna put the sign up with no date, you gotta make sure you rip it down. You can't just put it up. That's a job half done. They're junk flippers. It's literally like a family of 4. They're not junk flippers. Every time I go to a garage sale, I'm like, maybe I'll find something I treasure. And then I'm like, well, it's fucking junk. But then anytime I have a group of junk in my house, I'm like, I should have a garage sale. So I totally get it. My daughter has probably like 50 plushies that we don't want. Well, she doesn't want anymore. I never wanted them to begin with. And I'm like, we could probably put these in a bin and then put like $1 each on it or something like that. That people are going to come to the garage sale and be like, 50 plushies, huh? No, we already got them at home. I don't really want them. Like, it's just a bunch of people, like, selling their junk to each other. I also sell them as blind boxes. Now you're talking, man. That's... The other thing is, thrifting is good. Buying stuff from a thrift store is actually probably doing more good for society than donating stuff to a thrift store. Because now you're actually supporting a thrift store and you're making space for them to put some of the shit that people donated out on the floor. But does anyone here work at a thrift store? I have a theory, which is it's the meme of two doors, and one door says donating shit you don't want to a thrift store, and the line is 500 people long. And the other door is buying shit other people don't want from the thrift store, and the line is like 3 people long. I have a feeling that the thrift store receives 20 times more merchandise than they are able to sell through. And then the thrift store then becomes they take on the very meritorious role of having to throw a bunch of stuff in the garbage, which is what probably a lot of us that were donating this stuff should have done with it in the first place. But I could be wrong. Now, I'm not going to throw out my shit. I'm going to bring it to the thrift store. But I am at the point where I'm like, it might take them a decade to run through 50 fucking plushies, man. That shit's going to be sitting here for multiple administrations. Like, every time I go to a thrift store, I'm like, wow, this stuff's really cool. But, like, I don't know. I guess I already got plates. Just can't see myself buying, like, one plate. Like this, they send it to the third world. Chatter replies, "We don't want your shit either." I totally, I believe that. People really do that. Like, Chatter, I'm putting you on the platform here. I'm putting you on the dais to say what you want to say. It must be annoying as fuck to have people be like, "Don't fucking throw that in the garbage. Somebody in a very distant part of the world with lower standards could really take advantage of that thing that is obviously not up to your standards." It is annoying. Yeah, man. That's the thing. They got a limited amount of space, right? Like, I'm at the point where I almost feel like the thrift store is doing me an act of kindness by letting me donate this stuff. Like, we had a box of children's books. We took it to a thrift store, and the guy at the thrift store said, "You know what? Usually we don't take books, but these look like they're in really good quality. So I'll let you drop them off." And I said, "Thank you so much. You're really doing me a huge favor." We went to that thrift store, like, 2 weeks later, there were no books on the floor. And I would love to think, if I were stupid, I would be like, well, they really sold through those books really fast. But as a guy who is a little bit more rational, I was like, they just threw our shit in the garbage. Or like pawned it off to somebody else, I guess. They basically they threw it away for us. And I appreciate that. But I think that my conspiracy theory is that is like the unspoken thing of the thrift shop. And I do want to say, thank you for your service. I don't think they are bad people for throwing that stuff away. I think that it's the lender of last resort, right? If they don't want them, they got to find something to do with them. So I appreciate that. Coconut macaron almonds. Those are not macarons. Those are macaroons. I don't know what you are. I guess you're a chocolate covered almond that has coconut in it. This seems expensive, man. Not to mention, it's a French guy, and it's dark chocolate. That's like a plus 15 on top of that. They're molting. They're molting the price. 32 ounces. I bet I still think it's cheap because you're going to think I'm crazy for this one. Sweet demand is at an all-time low because it doesn't have protein in it. $12.99. That would have been such a sick aura farm. What can I say? Pretty good. Daily protein bit. You're lucky because the protein bit allowed me to sidestep people that said he doesn't know what the palm tree emoji on Slack is. He hasn't had a real job. I got my fingers in the dough, okay? You're forwarding emails from one person to another person and saying nothing on my end. We're not the same, okay? Some of you, Dowaku is watching this with Bluetooth earbuds in while he's like fixing the engine block on a car. That's fucking real. But most of us, we're in the same boat, okay? None of the shit we do is real. Like, you are working on a machine that we made. It's a fake reality. This is cyberspace. This is not real. Like, well, it's not real. It's pixels. It's kind of amazing. The people that work at the factory making the thing that you're watching me on and the shit that I talk into to speak to you, they're doing some real shit, man. I write the code that makes your streaming possible. Do you work for OBS? If so, you are a fucking hero. It's insane that OBS is a nonprofit. You're actually, honestly, like, I consider you a charitable individual of the highest order. I work for Amazon. All right, me too, buddy. Unfortunately. And the fact that I work for Amazon is why whenever I say, where can I buy this? And people go, you can get it on Amazon. I go, nah, I mean like from a store. We do get the Panax ginseng on Amazon though, because they closed down the ginseng store. Buying stuff at the store does go crazy. Here's a little tip. They throw out the box for you, bro. They throw out the box for you. My cat needs those. Buddy, I've seen your garage door with the garage door open. Your cat ain't living in the garage. You got like... The one thing you might disbelieve this. You might think this is normal. I'm not going to normalize it, okay? If your garage has 90 Amazon boxes that you're going to break down at some point, that's not normal. I break them down as they come in. Worst case scenario, I'll wait a day and then break like 2 down. And then I have a rotary cutter that Kate bought me, and I go, zzz, 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 and I cut them into pieces that can fit in our recycling, and I get them out. Whenever I drive by someone's garage and I see like 90 Amazon boxes, and it's not that they're not broken down. They didn't even flatten them. They're like, I'll do that someday. You hate your future self. If instead of taking a minute and going, if you're not even doing that, and instead you're giving yourself like a 2.5 hour box breaking job, the next time you get a long weekend, you hate yourself. That's one you got to stay on top of, man. Does your wife ever break them down? My counsel has advised me to not answer that question. The truth answer, I am representing myself. They say a man who is representing himself as a fool for a client. Well, Your Honor, I am that fool. She does occasionally, but 90% of that goes to me for sure. But she does other stuff. I never vacuum, man. She's vacuuming all the time. She's doing like 99% of the vacuum, and I'm doing 99% of the box breakdown. And you know what? It works. It's a beautiful thing. I just saw Danny McBride say decroded in Vice Principals. It's spreading. It's spreading everywhere. Now, Vice Principals predates me using decroded regularly by about 3 or 4 years, I'd imagine. Also, Vice Principals, my take, in the Danny McBride trilogy of Eastbound and Down, Vice Principals, and The Righteous Gemstones, Vice Principals is the best. I will die on this fucking hill. Eastbound and Down, very good. Overstayed its welcome. Every character became Flanderized. Righteous Gemstones, great concept. Formula's getting a little bit stale. I love the cast. I don't necessarily think that they're doing their best work. I think that, honestly, I feel like the story is kind of like, it falls apart in The Righteous Gemstones. It is just, I'm watching a bunch of really talented comedians do improv. Vice Principals, 2 seasons, very subversive. Very good, man. Plus, Walton Goggins' no panties, greater than sign. Isn't this the guy who said Crank was cool? Yeah, I'm the guy who is leading the charge to put the Criterion Collection edition of Crank 2 High Voltage. Didn't you see Frames of Nick gave it a 4.5 stars on Letterboxd? I'm not saying I'm the only person or the first person. I saw Crank when it came out, and I said, wow, that movie rips. Everyone must have loved it. 52 Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb 5.1 out of 10. They came out with a sequel, and I said, there's no way it can live up to the original. And I was right. It surpassed the original. Everyone must have loved this. 52 Rotten Tomatoes, 5.1 out of 10 IMDb. There's motherfuckers out there who like love Hardcore Henry, and they hate Crank 2. It's madness to me. They already made a Grand Theft Auto movie. People will literally say with a straight face, oh, you mean Heat? Yeah, you know in Heat when Fucking Robert De Niro's driving around and someone goes, "You jackass, where'd you learn to drive? You're gonna hit somebody." That's not, Heat and Grand Theft Auto have very different tones. Crank has a Grand Theft Auto tone. The whole thing it's like a GTA mission. And for once, I mean that complementarily. Now this is crazy. It looks very Japanese based on the Japanese. This might be a Yoshinoya. Okay, so that's gyudon. What the hell is this? Yoshinoya cheese and beef bowl? Gyudon with the cheese? It looks so good. No, it doesn't, man. No, I mean, listen, this one for sure, man. I would yum that. It just, by the way, I don't want to be the guy who says I'm just asking questions, but I'm just asking questions. If the answer had been Japan, if the answer had not been Japan, and it had been this picture, but it had been any other country, would this be sitting at $11.89? If this shit was from the UK, would people go, "Oh yeah, that looks really good"? They would go, "Ew, not melt the cheese. You gotta melt the cheese." But they see this and they go, "Oh, what a harmonious dish." Now, listen, I've eaten at Yoshinoya many times. The beef bowl is pretty good. And for like 400 yen, you can fill yourself up. I don't know about the cheese on top of the Buddha-don, but because it's not shredded from a bag. Wait till you go, man. Wait till you go and see. Oh my God, I wouldn't want to be you when you watch them open a plastic bag full of plastic bags full of plastic containers, each one having an individual plastic container inside of it, and then they just throw the whole thing in the trash can. That's not cheese, that's daikon. Buddy, go to the optometrist. That was clearly cheese. Shredded daikon looks like Lot's wife, man. It does not look like Western family pepper jack cheese. The receipt also said cheese. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's what to do. Japan's got shooters out there, many of whom have never been to the country. Deep pull. I don't know shit about the Bible, but he turned my wife into salt or something, right? You heard about the guy buying and returning anvils on Amazon for the last 8 months? That's kind of sick. I was actually asking my Discord last night. Like 2 years ago, I saw on Reddit that there was like an exploit where Canadian Tesla enthusiasts could put a deposit down on a Cybertruck for 10 grand Canadian and then request a refund, and they would give them 10 grand American back. And there was one guy who's like, "I've done it like 3 times over the last 6 months. And every time, it's basically like a 36% gain every time." Did anyone ever find out what happened? Like, what was the end game of that? Did somebody try to do the infinite money glitch too much and they finally closed it or something? Some might call that fraud. This might sound crazy. I don't think it's fraud. I don't think it's fraud if you give them $10,000 and they just give you back $13,500. It's fraud if you had the intent. Okay, prove it, buddy. I was just like watching the news. I love this guy. I want to buy his car. Ooh, I think this guy might not be okay. I want my money back. Wait, no, the car's going to be awesome. I want to get it. Ooh, he shouldn't have posted that stuff. Oh. Wait, no, he's base. Let me pre-order. You could easily make that argument in court, man. Easily. And then like, you didn't notice? Well, they didn't fucking notice and it's their job. What about the Reddit post saying you did it? I was playing a character. That's like, you can't convict a rapper for the shit that they say in their songs. You can't convict a Redditor for the shit they say in their posts, man. I think they both look really good. And I think I'm going to be in the wrong here. I think this one looks a little better, but it's close. I think like this looks better, but I prefer MASH. And I feel like the trade-off though is that I think these peas look better than those peas because they're not as mushy, but maybe people want mushier peas. I don't know. Do they really? But this is me asking for real, by the way. Do they serve the pies upside down? Because when you get a meat pie in Canada, it's definitely biggest side is on top. Really? We've been serving them upside down, man. My whole country's been serving them upside down. Ass up. They take the tin and flip it over simple as? No, not here, man. Here, I guess what they're doing is they're like putting like a little butter knife into the tin and then like popping it out and then plating it like the same way you would plate like an entire apple pie or something. How are you eating meat pies after Sweeney Todd? Well, Sweeney Todd is a work of fiction, so I'm eating them because they taste good. I'm not going to follow my heart. I'm going to debase myself and vote for the one that I would slightly disprefer. Fair enough. Fair enough. Deserved. I did not have a pure heart when I chose that answer. The one that is less swimming. That's just too much. I think if I'm being on, well, I thought that looked good as fuck until I saw that it was a meatball. I thought those were like two big chunks of like beef shoulder or something. This pie actually looks like they put everything but the bagel seasoning on it. I gotta go with that. It's really hard to pick, man. Even though this one's more expensive and appears to be smaller, I still think I gotta go with that, but fair enough. Guys, there's a problem with my air fryer meal prep method. The air fryer keeps beeping at me. It's like you haven't taken the food out yet. Yeah, man, I got 9 minutes of stream left. I cooked you 90 minutes in advance so that you would be ready to eat when I finish my stream, so I wouldn't have to wait 15 minutes to eat after the stream. So now it's going beep, beep, you gotta take the food out. And I'm like, no, man, no. This is better. That's crazy. This one at least has a beer with it. This one's better. I'll level with you, brother. I think this looks pretty good. I think the fish looks okay and this looks good. Meatball, chips, peas, and gravy. I gotta be honest with you. I think this looks pretty good. It is a little... I'm not a food can't touch other food sort of guy. I really don't like when there's like competing liquid layers in the container. That's like... I'm really like a one sauce on the whole dish kind of guy, or like a sauce per part of the dish. Not like a let's let them fight it out in the styrofoam. I do still think that it's probably cleaner. I should have followed my heart, man. This is disgusting. This is a little gross. That's crazy to me. This is nothing. That's nothing. It's definitely this. You can tell what the things are. Well, you know what? We got 50-50 on 10 50-50s. That sounds about right. It's all a piss anyway. It is crazy that Gordon Ramsay's from the UK. And he's got the audacity to be like, it's fucking raw. It looks like it came out of a pig's fucking anus. Buddy, maybe like deal with the problems on the home front first. He trained in France. Yeah, no surprise there. 1968 musicals that won the Lawrence, by Stephen Sondheim, set in a forest. Works by Stephen Sondheim set in a forest. Premiered in England. Laurence Olivier award-winning musicals. I'm going to type Hocus Pocus like an idiot. I could have gotten that. After I finish the art history coffee table book, I've got to get a theater book. I don't know enough about theater. 19th century African-American sportsmen, born in 78, died in 46. They're boxers and vaudeville performers. People pardoned by Donald Trump. I have no idea. Is it Joe Louis? Jack Johnson? I literally just don't know that one. 1997 quotations. It's over 9,000. That's again, it's so sad to have that be your first right answer. 1728 establishments in North America that are capitals in Europe. That's Nook, bro. There can't be anything else. A city in North America that's a capital in Europe, it's Nook. Me, when you ask me the population of Nook, it's under 9,000! Probably, if I had to guess. I don't know. That's tough. 1994 establishments in California. Discontinued Yahoo services. It's GeoCities, I guess. GeoCities IPO'd. That's fucking funny. There's a lot of people who are still alive that probably lost a lot of money on the GeoCities stock. I know about the dot-com bubble. I didn't know GeoCities was spun out into a separate fucking entity, and then that entity IPO'd. That's crazy. 1613 plays, biographical plays about English royalty, cultural depictions of Elizabeth I and Thomas More, Shakespearean histories. So here's what's crazy. I don't know if Shakespeare wrote a play about Henry VIII, and I don't know enough about British history in the granular sense to know like what Henry would encompass Elizabeth I and Anne Boleyn. Because Elizabeth I is pre like Henry VIII, but Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn are both Henry VIII's wives. Spoilers. I'm going to go Henry VIII. And the reason I know that is fucked up. I know that Elizabeth is after Henry VIII because in Shakespeare in Love, they meet Queen Elizabeth. But I did not know that Shakespeare wrote a play about Henry VIII. That's kind of ballsy, man, because wasn't he like, he might have still have been wielding some influence. B.B. King's guitar. The Slidler. That's Lucille. I just simply don't know that one. Not really? Henry VIII was dead? Well, Jesus is dead. People still get pissed off if I make like a joke about him, even if the joke isn't mean-spirited. Usually it's just funny. Chiblee, I don't know if you're still here. Your stream yesterday was amazing, by the way. I loved it. I had to leave to record some videos. I was laughing my head off, man. Especially when you were talking to John the Baptist's associate, and there was just a lady outside who kept saying, like, "Good day, traveler," and then you just were, like, jumping and hitting the button, and then so they would be like, "Good day, good day, good day," and then, like, every 8th time you talked to her, she would slide up, like she had been sitting down, and then she'd slide up to start the conversation. Peace, that's it. Peace be with you. Peace, 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 peace be, peace, peace, peace.
Peace to you, traveler. How may I serve you?
You are so HD.
Peace to you, Peace to you, traveler. Peace to you. Peace. Peace. Peace to you. Peace. 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 Peace to peace. Peace. Peace to you. Peace to you. Peace to you. Peace. 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 Peace to you. Peace to you. Peace.
What happened? I think I broke the game. I'm not even kidding. I think the game crashed. I can't do anything. I can't navigate the menu. Unstuck? I can't move. I can't unpause or anything. You should submit a bug report? I can't even get to the bug report. You broke RP? Okay, we learned that back in the day, Jesus didn't spam talk to women.
I think that's a 132. Ah, it's a 124. Oh, shit. Yeah, have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday. That's all I got. Good night, y'all. I'm tired. Going to bed. Good night, y'all. Gay Bob Dylan would be like, he sucks cock just like a man. Oh, he gawks just like a man. The last one to be like, yes, he does. He guzzles cum just like a man. Plug his mic in. Woody Guthrie at the fucking Newport Folk Festival. Don't do it, Bob. Don't go gay. I'm doing it. Once upon a time, you touched my balls. Didn't you? Dicking you? Boo! Boo! Bob Dylan went gay! He went gay! That's so true. Gay Bob Dylan. A man in me would do nearly any ass. And then there's, it writes itself after that point. You're so true. My girl going through my phone. What the hell is this? Title, Gay Hurricane. Pissing coming out on a gay night. Enter my boyfriend from the upper hall. He gives me a glass from a bowl of cum. Shouts out, my God, I've come a lot. Here comes the story of the hurricane. I'm not gonna say it. It's a different song. It's a distinct song, okay? It's like instead of the song Sarah, it was like about, you know, Daryl, Grecian type statue with a hell of a cock. Daryl. Now that you got me, you don't need a sock. Something like that.